Welcome to the Barbarian Horde, live on Bearded Barbarian Collectibles and Chased Kingdoms YouTube channels. From one barbarian to another, this live will make you go running for your mommies, enjoy the occasionally appropriate humor, and the epic giveaways. If you can't handle sarcasm and playful jabs at others' expenses, go and run for the chopper! So don't be a girly man, and make sure to subscribe to all of tonight's guests' channels, or I will hunt you down and find you. Now, let's start the darn show! Barbarian! Barbarian!
Hey everybody, it's Thursday. That's right, we are back. We're back 2 weeks in a row, which is always great. We appreciate you coming out. We're going to have some fun tonight. We're going to talk about some foolishness and give away some things and hopefully have a great time. We always like hanging out. I look forward to these Thursdays, every Thursday, because I get a chance to hang out with my good family across the nation. So we do appreciate everybody coming out, and hopefully everyone's having a good week. It's starting to warm up in here in Virginia, getting a little warmer. It's raining today, but at least it wasn't snowing, which is something I appreciate. So hopefully everybody's doing really well. All right, enough of all that. Here he is, our good pal all the way from Florida. Here he is, Chase from Chase's Kingdom.
Happy Thursday, everybody. What's going on? Welcome to the show. Let me hit the horn.
Yeah.
Hit the horn.
All right.
Go.
Very good. Got my turtleneck on today. It's fall. Actually, it's not fall. I don't know why I'm just decided to cover up my turkey waddle. I'm almost 50. I'm 3 days away from being 50, so I got to cover that up.
Yeah.
Well, you're out in the sun. Your skin's nice and dry. And mine's all loose here. Yeah, I don't know.
Skin shrinks.
Right. That's right.
Florida skin.
Florida skin. Like a gator. Just like a gator.
Welcome to the Bearded Barbarian Collectibles Variety Show. Not much, man. It's starting to get warm. It was 87 degrees today, I think. I was sweating. I was sweating. I'm going to tell you, I'm not ready to go back to the 120 degrees.
Well, you work in pools. Can't you just dive into the pool? I don't really know what's the problem.
That'd be a long day, though. That's a lot of pools.
You just dive into one. You got to test the water out. You go test the water out. Isn't that how it works?
Don't you ever remember, like, you go swimming, and as soon as you get out, you're just exhausted.
Yeah.
You're like tired from because you're using muscles you don't normally use when you swim.
Well, I stand there. I float and stand. I don't really actually ever swim. I have a pool in the backyard here. I just float around in it. So.
Well, welcome to the show, everybody. It is the variety show, so we're going to do things a little different. We'll kick some stuff off, and we'll bring in our awesome guests. And I think tonight we only have one guest, and the main guest, our favorite Mama J. So we'll probably just bring her in early, and then we'll get on with the show. But we're going to be trying things different here in the upcoming future with the show. Maybe some guests. So looking forward to that. Let's see here. Let me find Mama's intro. She's got to have an intro.
She won't show up unless she has her intro.
right.
Storm right out of here without it.
We'll just bring her in for the conversation. Mama J, my metal sister. There she is.
I won't go up without my intro and yellow M&Ms in my dressing room.
Nice.
It better be yellow.
How'd that work out for you? Did you get them this
one?
No! I had to put them there myself.
That's happening, Mama. You having a good week so far?
Yeah, not too bad.
I think you guys finally got a break. There's the fires and then the floods, and nothing happened.
Well,
nothing
we
amazing.
finally get a break, and I've been to the emergency room twice with my son, who's sick as a dog. He just went back to work. He's finally able to go back to work after almost 2 weeks.
Oh, that's nice.
No problem.
Yeah, it is definitely flu season, so everybody better watch it out there. Use the hand sanitizers. Don't
all he has
sneeze
left
into your
now is
hand
that
and open a
cough,
door.
and that cough is horrible.
My favorite is everybody that always takes their arm and sneezes in there. I'm like, what's up?
You're like,
I always go in my shirt.
That's what my son does. Yeah,
that's my move.
What my son does.
Sneeze inside your shirt if you would, please.
He said he goes, why? So that people
I like to get really close to other people in the elevator and then do it. That's my favorite.
Hit them with a little spittle.
That's right.
I like to use someone else's shirt to sneeze in.
They got glasses and they're just all misted
use
up.
that for one of my peeves. Is we're gonna finish up our pet peeves this evening. So I should have added that one.
Sneezing in an elevator.
Arm sneezers.
Arm sneezers.
Alone are
just arm sneezers. But we're going to start the show with today's national months.
No.
So, the 27th. So we got we got 6 national things today. Technically 7 because there's one it was weird. It was the last Thursday of every month is this day, which I found odd, but I wrote it down nonetheless. So, all right, guys, let's get this party started. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. We normally do this thing Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern on Bearded Barbarian Collectibles channel and also Chase's Kingdom. Go over there, hit that thumbs up, hit the subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure you share. Bring some friends. Get some prizes.
Or get a friend. Go if you don't have any friends, go find some friends. You know what I mean?
Welcome to the show. Let's go. All right. And we'll get to shout outs here momentarily. We always love to do our shout outs. Just lost my list. All right. So we got 6 national days today. 1 National Pokemon Day. Pokemon Day.
Oh, God.
I'm an old school Pokemon, like the very first season Pokemon guy. Like I watched up to a certain point, and it was just, it was getting older, and it wasn't even, they didn't even do the card battles the way they do these days. Like it was back in, I would say, the 2000s. This is my last Pokemon days.
93, 98. Yeah,
okay.
I'd say about 99, 2000 is when Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh cost me a fortune.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at this coat, yeah. I remember buying 3 Yu-Gi-Oh cards off of eBay that were $100 for all 3. Just for 3 cards.
Holy shit. Good God.
Because my son wanted them for his collection.
Oh, just a whoop ass with these 3 cards or what?
He had a set that he played with and a set that he did not play with. So he had all of his really good cards he wouldn't play with his friends with.
I would say
he still has
I would have let him out
and
the
the
door.
Pokemon ones up in his closet.
Well, you know how much I paid for the damn cards? You ain't leaving.
Right?
There's no way. So,
I played Magic, but I never had anything to do with Pokemon. Very nerdy.
So I guess if you're a Pokemon fan, today's the day to grab your favorite Pokemon and give them a look over. Give them a poke.
Give him a poke on the Pokemon.
That might have been a while.
Pokemon today.
Poke your Pokemon today. Take that however you want to take it.
Today is also National Retro Day. National Retro Day. Do you have anything retro? Yeah, like an old radio or one of those old school toasters or anything retro? I got an old school retro radio that my grandmother had. Still works.
I don't know. What do you consider retro? Because I'm when you're walking through the grocery store,
I see a few things behind you right there. I would categorize it.
You start to feel really old.
I mean, if we were a little bit younger, what would we consider retro? Is what I'm going with. Like retro. Remember the old
prior to 2000 would be considered retro. No,
right? Like the old record player, stereo / TV. It looked like a dresser. Opened it up, and there was a record player in there.
Oh my God! My grandmother used to have a desk that you push the thing up and
yeah. My grandmother had that too. They all did.
Yeah. Oh, those were the best though. Greatest sound ever for like a record player. Oh, it's the best.
The only thing retro I could say I have is, and it's actually my mother has, but would be the very first VCR that came out. That would be it.
Okay.
Because I don't really see us unless you want to count record albums that are really old or things like that, but otherwise, I don't know.
Yeah, I would count that. Why wouldn't you count record albums?
I don't know, because then I would say I have a shitload, because I have a ton.
I was going to say there's a few things behind you there that I could count as retro.
Well, mini guitars. I'm going to tell you that, I have a lot of albums back here. And, heck.
Posters.
This is from the 90s, and it's autographed. Does that count as retro?
Sure, I would say yes.
And it's autographed. Right there.
Oh, there you go.
Definitely retro. That's awesome. So, National Retro Day. I'm just getting to the chat, guys.
I would have a bunch of vinyl. I guess it would count as retro.
There you go.
Busters, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figures. Okay.
Good stuff.
Today is also National Toast Day. Do you like toast? How do you like your toast? Jam? Just butter? Butter with a little sugar? Cinnamon?
I'm gluten free, so I can't eat toast or bread. So sorry. If I did, I would not be a very happy camper. Neither would anyone else.
What about something that's toasted? Like a toasted marshmallow. Can't have surgery.
Not really into it.
I know my
like
parents
lightly toasted. My dad loved to burn stuff. My dad was a big burnt toast guy. Like what's that on fire? He's like, oh, toast. But
you can toast gluten-free bread.
That bread will not toast. If you get gluten-free bread, it will not toast. They use those for tiles on the space shuttle, okay? Because you can darken them. They don't ever toast up. Gross.
I'll have to do an experiment.
Like I said, I don't eat a lot of toast, but I know my parents eat toast. Well, my dad eats toast and my mom eats bagels, but still toast. Every single morning.
Every morning for like a breakfast deal.
That's what they both eat. Yeah.
I love me some grilled cheese. That's toasted. Grilled cheese.
Grilled cheese is good.
And then there's this new like TikTok hack thing where you can take like an egg, put down the 2 pieces of toast, you cook it, flip it, then put the ingredients, and then you flip the egg over, and it's like a grilled egg.
I'm sorry. Do you know how much eggs are?
It's very expensive. I can't afford that.
Yeah, I can't afford that. Sorry.
No. Let's go get some eggs from my neighbor in Florida. Chickens are just roaming around downtown Tampa.
I keep seeing TikToks of people rioting over eggs, which is ridiculous.
Here for the basic dozen.
Yeah, I've seen TikToks literally where people are rioting over eggs. And I was like, really? I mean, I can just live without them.
I can live without eggs. Just get the egg beaters, the fake ones. It comes in a carton.
Just get a chicken and you get your own eggs.
The problem
my wife asked me about that.
When you buy, we thought about buying baby chicks years ago, The problem
they don't
is
make
when
the
you
same.
buy baby chicks, their sex you can't tell yet.
Hmm.
And once
You know,
they
the
start
fucking
growing, if they turn out to be a rooster, we're not allowed to own roosters, but we're allowed to own chickens. And the pet store will not take the rooster back if that's what it turns out to be. It's your responsibility to find somewhere to home it.
I have a place for it to be right here.
Yeah,
my
right in my
Lord.
oven.
Right in my exactly right here, deep fried in butter. It's gonna have a happy home too.
Little Misty seasoning. Yeah, man.
No.
Okay.
I can't do that.
You can't eat chicken? I love
I
chicken. It's my
can't kill
favorite.
the chicken. I can
Oh.
eat it. I just don't want to kill it.
This is what you do. You jump out and scare it, it'll die of natural cause. It'll have a
No,
heart
you
attack and
gotta
you're fine.
snap its neck, and I don't want to do that.
I gotta nap his neck. Yeah, for sure. Well, what
My
if you
great
put?
grandma used to. My mom told me that she seen her do it once, and I said, "Thank God I never did." But it was her grandmother. But my great grandmother, she would take the chicken and be like, "Whoop," and then that, okay, we're gonna have dinner, and she'd go.
Who's gonna pluck the
no.
chicken?
No.
You still gotta pluck it too. You can't just.
No, I
you
know.
have a
That's
buzzer
what
and
she
shave
gotta
him.
go pluck it or whatever. But I'm like, nope, not me.
My grandmother said she would hold the chicken down and put a broom on its neck and grab its legs and pull
Yeah.
up. And I was like, what? That seems very excessive. Like, snap.
Wow.
And just like, that, yeah, that was.
Yeah, because if you
That
don't
was
have
it,
that
man.
right whip, you're not gonna break its
It's
neck.
not right.
Or his head comes completely off, and now you got a chicken body running around.
Right? Well, no, the body I think still runs after the neck is broke.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's blood's you can chasing a chicken with a blood.
I'd
fountain
rather get
coming
my
out of his
chickens
I'm just
from
nauseous
KFC or
thinking
somewhere
about
like
it.
that. I'm good. Yeah. I'll get my
makes me
chickens
nauseous.
from the store.
Well, me myself, I love toast. Toasted anything, everything
I
toast.
don't know how
I'm
toast
okay.
went to dead birds,
love
but
toast.
okay.
We
Nothing's
spun
better
off in
than
a different
toasted
direction. I'm
burger
not
bun,
sure where
too.
we end up. Right. That's right.
Today is National Polar Bear Day.
Oh,
So if you're into polar bears,
I
maybe
am
watch a
into
polar bear
bear.
documentary. It's National Polar Bear Day.
Polar
Just
bear
saying.
documentary? What kind of a documentary is that?
You can watch it. There's all kinds of them. There's all kinds. That's what I'm saying. Maybe watch a polar bear documentary.
You can
Right.
actually,
Yeah,
I'm not sure if it's season or off season right now, but there are live polar bear cams you can watch. Because I watched the live Brooks Falls
Watch this thing
cams
murder
in
a seal.
Alaska during season, so I can see that.
Are they holding a Coke bottle? That's what I'm always wondering. I don't know. Where do they get these Cokes from? I don't really understand.
Nope. And they're big bears. Those polar bears are huge.
Big bears.
We got two more on the list. We got today's National Strawberry Day. You like strawberry?
I love strawberries, but I'm allergic to them.
You like strawberry flavoring?
So yeah, I do like strawberry flavoring because
As
I
long as it's
like
not real strawberries.
tequila rose is amazing and it's strawberry flavored. I
Oh,
just
so
can't eat
good.
real strawberries.
I got you.
I never liked strawberry. My parents would always buy that Neapolitan ice cream where it's chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry was always last. And I didn't even like to get it adjacent to my the vanilla. If I got a little bit of red on, I was like, this is done. I can't get this. So we would always I get to the freezer, it's like, ooh, ice cream, and I open up and there's all just strawberry. I was like, darn it.
It's all iced over from sitting.
That's
Because
right.
they
Exactly.
don't
Been in
we're
there for
not
like 2
buying
months,
you
3 months.
anymore till you
I don't buy strawberries. I don't like raw strawberries. Like,
Oh.
in the basket.
Yeah.
It's all you dip it in whipped cream or whatever. But I just, too tangy, not sweet enough. It's got to be like some kind of.
Coated in sugar. Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's got to be like a pudding or a yogurt or something.
A pudding?
Obviously,
Strawberry pudding? What is
You
that?
never had strawberry pudding?
No.
I don't think I
No,
never got
no.
heard of strawberry pudding.
No, I never heard of
No,
strawberry
they make
pudding.
it.
That's a
They
Florida
absolutely
thing.
make it.
Is that a Florida thing?
It must be. Must be.
Well, I've never heard of it. I've heard of chocolate pudding and vanilla pudding, but
Banana
I've never heard of
pudding.
strawberry. Yeah, banana
All right,
pudding.
those are the basics. You guys find pineapple pudding?
I've never heard of that.
Have you
That's
ever
not,
heard of
that's not a
pineapple?
thing.
Butterscotch pudding.
Tastes like pina colada, really.
Tapioca. I've heard of tapioca, but I don't
Love
like it.
me some
Tapioca?
butterscotch pudding. Oh my
The
god.
thing I don't understand is rice pudding. I never understood rice pudding.
Yeah,
Why
I'm not big on
rice
rice.
isn't a pudding? It made no sense.
You gotta chew your pudding.
Exactly right.
That's
Silly.
I was reminding me of little maggots in there. I'm like, I need
yeah.
that.
Nice.
Or like tapioca pudding and the little balls in there.
Little curds. There's curds in here. I think this is bad.
Right?
I hate it when there's balls in your pudding. Yeah.
Right?
Or vice versa.
And the last day is the best for last. It's National Kahlua Day. Oh, love me some Kahlua. I'll put that Kahlua in coffee. You can put it, cakes.
Yep.
All kinds of drinks.
Kahlua.
Love me.
Kahlua.
I remember
Kahlua
when I was growing up, one of my good friends' dad, like, it didn't matter what time of day it was. When he had coffee, Kahlua went into it.
There's a little Kahlua in there.
So the question is, what did coffee go into the Kahlua, or did Kahlua
I'm
go into
not
the
really
coffee?
sure.
Or how did it?
I don't think you could get drunk off Kahlua, could you?
I think you have to have a lot for it.
That's a lot. Kahlua.
It's one of those, like tequila rose. You can drink
flavoring.
the whole bottle, and yeah, you're going to be a little tipsy, but you're not going to be wasted.
Depends if you're a
You
lightweight.
know.
I'm a real lightweight. I probably just a little sip, and I'd be.
You're like a wine cooler kind of guy.
I don't even do that. I don't even drink that normally. I probably drink like a quarter of a wine cooler, and that's all I would need. That's not me. So.
Yeah, I always say wine coolers are for the ones that can't do hard alcohol.
Right. That would be.
Hit him with a Seagram's wine cooler.
Right? You want a wine cooler?
I like the
drink
Jack
one
Daniels.
and they're like,
make a
"Woo,
good
that was good!" And you're like, "Great."
Jack
Great.
Daniels makes a good wine cooler.
Mm,
If you're gonna try one, try the Jack Daniels. I think the
I'll
fruit punch
keep my
one's-
eye out for that. I'll keep my eye out for that.
and this one, it didn't really say it was like today's national day. It just said, just to finish off our national day. It was long-winded this week. The last Thursday of every month is Small Dog Day. So if you got a small dog, give them an extra pat on the head or a kiss or a treat. Whatever you
Small
do,
dog day.
But today is
What
last
is a small
day.
considered stuff? How high is small and how big is
miniature dog, small dog,
Ankle
something you
bite.
could throw.
something you can throw and put in your purse? Is it something you put in your man
Yeah,
purse?
something that'll
Yeah,
put
there
the
you go.
But whatever fits in your man purse is considered a small dog.
And that was today's national days.
Hopefully you learned something. There's
I got
too many
cats
days.
bigger
Don't you
than
think there's
small
too many days? They've overlapped too
There was,
much.
believe me, there was more too. I'm like, man, I'm gonna have to whittle this
Ridiculous.
down.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know.
So those are the
Yeah,
most
it's like
interesting
there's
ones.
so many national days that now they have to share because there's too many.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, right, Quick. You mean a cat? That's what I'm saying. I got cats bigger than small dogs.
Alright, let's go ahead and get to some shout outs. Welcome to the Bearbarian Horde Variety Show.
All right.
Glitched on me. That's all right. Welcome to the show, Shay.
Hey, Shay, how are you?
Hello.
Appreciate you
Hello,
coming.
hello.
There's a small dog right there. All right, Nick Bear.
Yeah.
Nick, how you doing, buddy?
This is
Mary
Mary.
All right, appreciate you coming.
Mary. Hope you're doing okay.
I hope you're doing good. Hang in there.
Quickie.
A quick draw. All right, quick draw.
Ain't seen you in quite a while. We got to bring you back. Guest.
He's a rock star now. You know, he made time for us tonight.
be
Don't
big
be
time.
giving him a
Yeah.
hard
Well,
time.
I think it's vacation season, so he might have
Or
took
he's
off
on
and got
vacation now
spaceship.
already.
Yeah. They're on
Oh,
some
he
kind
bought
of
that new
planet
car. He's
partying.
probably out cruising around in it a lot.
What kind of car did you get? What kind of car did you get, quick draw?
Hey, Jeremy.
Hey, Jeremy, how you doing?
Hope it's not the the van with the little window.
It's a white van with one little window.
Oh, dear.
The bird.
Isn't it?
All right. Kenneth, how you doing, buddy? We appreciate you coming.
Oh, Mr.
All right.
Knight. What's going on?
All
Hails
right.
to the Johnny Knight.
Grand Cherokee.
Oh, there you go.
Ooh, the old Grand Cherokee. Okay.
Wow. How fun.
4-wheel in
Johnny.
it. Oh,
Johnny Knight. All right. We appreciate you coming, Johnny.
Yes.
Cat Daddy. All right. Cat Daddy. Skip Dumpty. Skip Dumpty. Strange dog.
There he is. Howdy.
Is that a new logo?
Didn't he just win a reward? I think he did. Or no, wait. Was it Umpty?
Yeah, I think you did last week. I got the ones from last week I still haven't sent, but no, then I'll be all caught up. I'll send them out this weekend. So, Ant-Man. All right, Ant-Man, we appreciate you coming.
Yeah, we got Strange Dog, right? Yep, Strange Dog. All right. You're caught up. If you haven't already, hit that thumbs up, y'all. All right, and we're going to go right into today's. Just picked out just a couple. There was like a long list. But birthdays, famous people, famous birthdays. I got
How about
3.
that?
One is deceased, but still got to celebrate. It's Elizabeth Taylor's birthday today. Elizabeth Taylor. Man, she's an icon.
How old is she? How old is she, Chase?
Let's see. She was born in 32 and died in 2011. So I don't know. You do the math.
You want me to do the math? 25.
I'm not doing the math.
She was 32, so that would be 93. She would be 93 if she was alive. 93. Of course, she's not, so it didn't work out, but it would have.
And did you? And I'm sure it came across a lot of people's news feed today. Gene Hackman was found deceased with his wife and dog.
Yeah, they think it was a CO2. That's what everybody's saying. They think
it's
it
a
was.
leak. Suck the oxygen out of the room or whatever it was.
There's no way all 3 of them. I mean, come on, him and his wife and the dog.
He was 93.
Yeah. His wife was only in her 60s, though.
So
It was her birthday too. It was her birthday. It was his birthday.
No. I just threw that in.
I was going to say, we're
also,
talking birthdays.
Also
now we're talking death days. So death days and birthdays we're talking
Yeah,
about.
he was in his 90s, but she was in her 60s. So,
great actor. But yeah, shame to hear that today. But one of my favorite guitar players, I know Mama Jay's a fan of the band, Iron Maiden, Adrian Smith, turned 68 today. Still rocking too, man. These guys are on tour right now. 68, shredding. Adrian, man.
There's guys out there in their 70s shredding, jumping, doing all kinds of things.
Pretty awesome. So if you're a Maiden fan, throw on some Maiden today. And I guess this might be my generation. Who we got? Well, she was cute when she was a little girl. These days, not so much, my opinion. Chelsea Clinton turned 45 today.
Oh my Lord!
That woman can eat an apple through a fence. I'm just saying. She's.
Oh dear.
You better be careful.
Well, no, they better be careful.
They make people disappear.
They did. They watch your step now. Watch your step.
If Chase ain't here, we know why.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta find me. We're in Florida. You gotta find me. Let's see. All right.
I just woke up probably from his nap.
There's quite a few. There was a lot. I found a little disturbing. Most of them, it was all TikTok star, YouTube star.
Stars, huh?
I don't know any of these
stars.
people.
Yeah, I don't really count them either when you're looking like a celebrity. I'm looking for
I'd count one YouTube star on March 2nd. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. March 2nd, that's where the real good birthdays are. You know what I mean? So just so you know. All right. Well, fun stuff. You learned something today, even if you didn't want to.
Yep. That's how it goes.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
All right. So we did mention earlier, we're going to finish off our pet peeves that we were doing last week.
Now, Mama J forgot her pet peeves, so did you come up with them, or what happened?
Come up with a couple more.
Well, I got a pet peeve. No, I'm just kidding.
Don't name names.
I have
remember.
some. Yes, I have some.
Okay.
Am I first?
Sure. Yeah, if you have one. If not, we can go and you can be thinking. All right, I'll go. I still have my list here because I was prepared.
Well, I wasn't informed until like 15 minutes till the show.
Hey, look, no, you don't need to pull back the curtain. That's not necessary. Nobody asked you to do that. All right.
And I had to ask.
Well, You knew. You know what was happening. All right. So we
What's
had
up, Eric?
5 last week, and we didn't get to them all. So the ones I had last week, just as a refresher, was touching people at the urinal, which, again, I already said. Advice from people in hats. Never take advice from people in hats. And the last one was meeting new people, which I wasn't into. Now, the next one, and this I thought was going to go away, but it came back. Handshaking, sweaty handshakes. Okay. Now, it's not just the sweaty handshakes that I have a pet peeve about. It's they're moist, and you don't know what that moisture is or where it came from. So when somebody gives you a wet handshake, you wonder, did they come from the bathroom? Are they just sweaty? Did they touch something? It's a mystery. It's the mystery that I don't like. So sometimes sweaty sticky is really even worse. So
what's worse, a hot clammy hand or a cold clammy hand?
It depends on the time of year. If it's hot out, I can accept a hot clammy hand. But if it's cold and wet and it's hot out, now you're really confused. I don't understand
what
what just happened.
Came out of the restroom.
Right. That's right. Well, it could be wet because they wash their hands, right?
And that's what you're praying for.
That's why you sniff it. When you shake your hand, then you sniff their hand to see if it smells like soap.
You go
like
right
an old
ahead.
cowboy.
I'm just saying,
Take their hand like
well, you bring it in like you're going to kiss their hand. That's the only way you can cover. You know what I mean? So.
Well, I like how you're reminding us what you said last week. I don't even remember. I only remember one of mine from last week.
Okay. Well, do you want us to play back the show? We can do that if you'd like. Actually,
you do a little flashback. Actually,
a little flashback.
Let's see, where's mine? Okay, I got. This is the 2. I got 2, right? I got 2.
Do you remember what you did last week, or we're moving on?
I do remember. I was telling the wife earlier. I can't remember. She leaves laundry in the washer, which is
that's right.
Drives me nuts.
Yeah. You named your names. You named names. We told you not to do that. But
did you sleep on the couch?
No, I did not.
Oh, look at you!
I did pass out on the bed, and I don't think she can carry me. So if that
she didn't shove you onto the floor. I'm surprised that didn't at least happen.
What was close standers? People stand real close to you. That was one of them. But I do have 2 left. I'm going to rehash. I can't remember the other one.
You don't have to.
I only got 3 of them. Slow walkers this week. I'm going slow walkers. They drive me insane. Slow walkers.
Some people can't walk fast.
Now that I can handle that. But
you're in Florida. Isn't everyone a slow walker? I don't understand.
Don't you have a lot of old people there?
Get the hell out of my way. You're young. Move. Move. You're not.
Maybe you don't know they have a health problem.
Bullshit. Some kid with his girlfriend. They're not. Yeah, move your ass out of my way.
They're trying to spend quality time together.
That's right.
They're young and love.
Oh, that's even worse. Let's hold hands in the aisle so no one can walk past you.
Right.
And walk slow. Oh.
So clothesline action when you try to walk between them. They close yelling you.
Roll out.
Get that walker out of the way.
Nice.
I've done that before where they're walking so slow and there's people on the other side. I'm like, and I'll turn, go down the other aisle, and go to what I was going to get before they can even get to me.
Right?
I mean, like, I'm one of those shoppers that I'm usually on a mission. I don't browse. I'm in there for certain things, and I know where they're at, and I start at A and I end at Z.
Listen, you and my mom would be perfect shopping together because my mother's the kind of person, she's like going, and if somebody says, why did they got to stop right in the middle of the aisle? And I mean, yeah, she just doesn't care. Or she'll huff really loud when she goes by if they're slow. And I'm just like,
they're right in front of what I want, and I was standing there waiting and waiting. And wait, and it's like, make a choice. Would you make a choice? Or excuse me, and I'll grab whatever you're wasting my damn time. So it's just toilet paper roll. The old toilet paper roll.
It happens to me all the time. Trust me.
My wife does that to me too, all the time.
Well, my question would be, why wouldn't
right there
some toilet paper upstairs, Eric?
Well, my thing is,
or maybe you ran out of that too. Maybe that was that last roll,
but it's not on the roll. You see, so she'll pull it out of the cabinet and grab, and then you just like set it on the side on the squatty potty or on the little shelf that we got. Like the roll's right there on the wall. Like you could literally do that, but nope. Run out and then just reach for the others and just everybody else.
We don't put our toilet paper on the roll, but you know why? Because I have cats.
My cats wouldn't do
they've
that.
always liked to play with it, and now I even have another new kitten. So yeah, it doesn't go on the roll.
Nice.
Because then it's all over the house.
Just
Well,
buy
that's
one
when
of
you
those
have to use the cat. When
rolls
you run out of paper, the
stick to the
cat
wall.
becomes the toilet paper.
really high.
Right? You're walking around going, gotta go to the bathroom. Let me get some toilet paper over here.
Gather it up before you go.
Right? I mean, yeah, it doesn't work.
That's Willie.
All right, Real James.
Popping
Hey,
in, popping in.
James.
All right.
Pops Mafia.
Pops Mafia. All right. Appreciate you coming, buddy.
We'll wait till they get in the front and look at the menu. My wife's famous for that. We go up to McDonald's. What do you want? I don't know. I'm looking. What? Now you know what
do
the
you
hell
all
they
have
got.
here? What do you all have here at McDonald's? Do you guys have burgers here?
I think that's
Big Mac.
funny
I've never heard
because
of that before.
if we go to order food and I'm gonna send my son, I'll be like, wait, let me look at the menu, and he'll look at me and he'll go, Mom, I have never ever seen you get anything but X, Y, and Z
Right.
at this place. Well, let me just see, just in case. And then when I tell him I want X, Y, and Z, he's pissed because I made him wait while I looked.
I finally made up my mind. A cheeseburger. I got you. Yeah, man. You got the squatty potty. I got a squatty potty. I got a little shelf deal that you can put the toilet paper in. You know. And then
That's
there's
it,
another
just two
little shelf
things?
on the wall.
Three
It's not
things.
a lot of furniture. 3 things.
Sounds like a lot of
Got a
furniture. Mine
TV
just has a
up
toilet.
there, and
Some people have a sink next to their toilet, so.
Well, mine's in the other room. But
Upstairs, downstairs. It's always one upstairs. Let's see.
was that their restroom?
Yep.
They
You
had
teach
it.
him to use the old bidet. You're gonna go. Your son, here's this hose thing, and you use this. Now, good luck. You can go ahead and YouTube a how-to video.
oh, that sounds like fun. My grandfather told me one time we were out to eat at the Olive Garden. That was his favorite place to go. We're all sitting at the Olive Garden, and he loved to do this thing. He explained what they used to do with toilet paper in the old days. We used to have to save toilet paper, so he'd take a piece of toilet paper or a piece of thing, fold it in 3 parts, and then he'd rip the corner off, and then you open it up and there's a hole, and he said you stick your finger through and then you clean like this, and then the little piece you used to clean underneath your fingernail. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, that is really disgusting. Like just before we're getting ready to eat, one time the waitress came up and she saw that and she just took a U-turn and just walked the other way. So that's what we used to do in the old days. Save paper. That's how you save paper.
We save
That's disgusting.
Try it out
Screw the
once.
trees. He's like,
I
save the
will
trees.
pass. I don't care. Give me sandpaper first. That's not happening.
Jump in a lake. I mean, do something.
At my grandfather's house, he didn't like people flushing the toilet if you did number 1. If you did number
Oh
2,
my God.
yeah, no, hold on, he didn't like it. And if you did number 2, that's fine. But number 1, you don't flush that toilet because that's just a big waste of water.
The old
So-
yellow, let it mellow.
Yeah, exactly. And he had one of those toilets that like the water barely went down. It's like really weak pressure. So if you used a certain amount of toilet paper, you're in big trouble. You're going to plug that toilet up, and it flooded. It would flood. So I remember one time I put it, and I went to the bathroom, and it barely went down. I saw, the next person that does it. So I ran in, went to bed. I was staying at my grandparents' house, and I was asleep.
Exactly.
And he went in there, and I could hear him going. I was like, oh crap! And then it flooded. You could hear the water pouring over the toilet. It was like, damn it. And he goes over to come in the room. I was pretending to sleep. Like I was wide awake, but I was pretending to sleep, and I could feel him staring at me in the doorway. I was just like, I am not getting up. So my grandmother had to get up. So she was like 80 at the time, but it was fine. I didn't have to deal with it, so it was all good.
Yeah,
But no, I know a friend of mine. His mother was that way, and I'm just like, what? And they're like, oh yeah, you don't, do that, and I'm just like, okay, well, we only live 2 minutes from here. If I gotta go, I mean,
I'll waddle like a penguin down the street before I go here.
They didn't like to waste the money on such things, so that's how.
Well, the wife wouldn't let me. I almost did put a little mini TV for football season in there.
Oh, there you go. Well, you got your phone. Can't you use your phone?
She's gonna get shocked or something.
You got your phone. You can look at that when you're in there, right?
Well, you just tell her not to stand in the bathtub and play with the cord. She won't get shocked.
Yeah, it's attached to the wall. Just don't touch it.
When I'm in the bathroom, I do most of my YouTube watching. So if you see me commenting on one of your videos or something, just know I'm watching it while I'm on the toilet.
And then commenting on it.
Nice visual.
Yeah, that's why I gave that to you. You're welcome. That's the visual.
My cat drinks in the toilet.
Oh no, I leave my lid down.
I had a cat about, I'd say 10 years ago. He's passed, but I taught him to go in the toilet.
Yeah, you know what? I really wish I would have taught mine to go. A friend of mine taught hers, and she had a plumber there fixing the sink, and he was down there fixing the sink, and the cat walked in, got up on the toilet, and went to the bathroom, and he sat there, and then he goes, "Oh my God." He goes, your cat just used the toilet, and she's like, "Yeah."
Yeah, he does that.
Cool.
I said, I really wish I would have trained mine, but I didn't.
Well, we stayed at the apartment that we were in when we got him, probably another 4 years, and then we moved into an upgraded house and everything. But as soon as we moved, nope, back to litter box. We never did it again.
Because it was a different place.
Yeah, it was a different toilet. I don't like this toilet. Can't get the right angle. He's like,
well, one of the things they said to do is to train them is to get a toilet seat with the kitty box in the middle of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then so they're used to it, and then they go up for that, and then you pull that thing out, and then they just get used to using
it. It was like levels.
I mean, there's a process in training them. They're not going to they know to use, like when I got the kitty, I said, okay, whoop, there's the kitty box, and I walked away. Guess what? The kitty is potty trained. That's all it takes to potty train a cat is just show them where the litter box is.
Use it. Yeah.
But if you're going to train them to use a toilet, that's a whole nother process,
Yeah,
it's easier to train a cat than a little child, to be honest with you.
It is. It's easier to train a cat than anybody because, like I said, unless you're letting them just go wherever. But then, okay, like somebody in a cage, an animal or something. But yeah, cats, just show them where the litter box is, and you're done. That doesn't matter. They could be 6 weeks old. Just show them where the litter box is, and you're done.
Yeah, it's instincts.
Yep. And if you watch, they'll go look for it when they got to go to the bathroom, and they'll get in and go, and then they'll get out, and that's all it takes.
Why do our lives always turn into a bathroom thing? I don't understand. I blame Case. I had nothing to do with this, y'all. Just so you know. This is the kind of humor we have over here. I don't know what to say.
Well, is it my turn?
Yes, it is your turn for your
turn.
Peeve.
A pet peeve. I cannot stand when I send somebody a text message who I know lives with their phone in their hand, but it still takes them 24 hours to respond. Oh, I've been so busy and this and that, and what you been busy doing?
Not responding to you.
Right?
Even a text back saying I'll text you later would be sufficient.
I mean, anything.
Text
just
you back
something, but I can't stand when people don't respond or they respond really slow.
You see it says seen. Like, okay, they saw it. I'm waiting.
Yep.
I'm still waiting. You son of a...
The best is when you're standing next to someone, you text somebody else and they don't respond. Like, I didn't get them to respond. Like, oh, let me try. And they immediately respond to that person. That makes me feel really bad. Really bad.
I've seen people do that with people before, and I'm just like, oh, damn.
Whoops.
On the bed. Jeez.
No, I've had people too tell me, well, they're not responding to me. You try. And I would be like, I'd fake it, and I'd be like, "Oh no, they're not responding."
Yep,
I know why they weren't
your
there,
feelings.
And I didn't want to
Well,
be
I
in the
love
middle
doing
of all
it. It
that.
makes them feel bad. There's nothing wrong with that. They need to know the realities of life, don't you think?
Yeah, well, I just don't want to be in the middle of all that.
Oh, well, that's no fun. Slow texters. Slow texter. Yeah, I mean, my wife is terrible. She will never, accept any of my texts or follow back, or she'll respond. Like I'll text something and she responds yes. I was like, this is not a yes or no question. I don't understand what you're talking about.
Yes.
I never do two parts. It's never two parts either, because she'll answer one part and never the second part. And it's like, you got to do it in specific sections. One part only. One part only.
Well, I always say, like when you text somebody and they just don't respond, and it's like, just even if it's just I'm saying to you, hey, I grabbed X and X that you wanted, or hey, I seen X and X that you were looking for. Just say, oh, cool, or something. Let me know you got it.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of me going, all right, well, it's like whatever.
Let's all text JK.
We're all gonna text JK. I'll see who likes better.
Okay.
That's a good idea. A good idea. Text him.
Are we all ready?
I don't have his phone number.
Oh, you don't have it done.
Okay.
That's
Hold
me
on,
too.
hold on, Chase. Hold on. Give me a second here.
Okay, wait a minute. I gotta find him.
I'll fake it and say, oh, he didn't text me back.
Mm-hmm.
There he is. I'm just gonna go. You okay?
Say hey. I'm gonna say hey. What's up? Okay. You ready? Tell me when you're ready to send.
And ready. 3, 2, 1. Sent.
Okay. We'll keep an eye on. We'll keep an eye on it for you.
Yeah, we'll keep you
It'll be a
posted.
fun experiment.
Here, let me turn my ringer on. So wait. Okay. All right. You got one more pet peeve for us there, Barbarian?
My turn? Yes, my turn.
we got
So the
about
next
10
one
minutes
is, we did a lot of food ones last time, so that's kind of the reason why I sort of put this one off. So this one was people telling me what food I like. So my wife is great. Like I'm sitting down and I'm getting ready, and she's like, oh, you don't like blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what are you talking about? Why would you know what I like more than I know? That's the thing. It's crazy. It's like I'm a senile person. Like, I don't even understand. I'm not in the nursing home. I remember what food I like. The unfortunate thing is then I'll get it and realize I really didn't like this. I don't know. I'll never admit to it. Never. You never admit when you're wrong. If you're not married or you're planning on getting married, never admit when you're wrong when you're married, because that you're sending a really bad message at that point. So you can't let them know that they're right on anything. They'll always think they're right. But yeah, she's good for that. Oh, you don't like, this, chicken thing. I was like, yeah, I do. What are you talking about? Oh, no, you don't like it when I make it. I said, now you understand. It's not that I like it. It's not like it when you make it. You've seen the variable in there, that it's your cooking.
Oh, there you go. Not enough marshmallows. I found my list. I found my list.
Oh yeah, Lucky Charms didn't have enough marshmallows. That's what you said. Like I said, I just remembered not chewing with your mouth open. I don't remember the other ones I said.
Not chewing with you.
That's how my memory works.
Freaking
It's
proper
good and
setting
it's
list.
bad.
Damn. I wonder if you'll be able to. Yeah, it's blue.
All I see is the stick.
I don't see it as, yeah.
That was a fly
there we
spot.
go.
Let's
Oh,
do
it's
that,
a-
but I don't know. What is it?
Does it
What are
say
we
what
looking
it
at?
is?
Does it
It's
got a
upside
worm
down.
or something in it?
It's got a damn worm in it. There's a worm. You see him?
They're like a
Oh,
tequila
fun.
sucker or something.
Yeah.
Tequila sucker. How fun.
I'm like, is it actual tequila in the worm?
Yeah,
or is it just
well,
a tequila worm?
It's a real worm usually.
So it's
depending
just
on
a
the
worm.
company you got it from.
It's just a worm, but without the tequila?
Yeah.
No,
well,
the
what's point of that?
lollipop should be tequila flavored.
Okay.
You won't
Is
get
there,
drunk
is
off
there a fish hook in there? Chase, watch yourself. Yeah. You're no different than
The
a
old-
fish. You just stick it in your mouth
The
and you get up.
X-ray machine. We used to have to go to the hospital and trick or treat, and they're like, "We're gonna X-ray your candy."
right?
Hmm.
Yeah.
I don't irradiate my candy. What do you mean you're gonna X-ray it? We gotta X-ray your candy.
Do you remember that when that was the thing as children? Like you people were putting razor blades and
Yeah.
candy and stuff like that. My
When
dad
I
was
was
always, I need to try that candy to make sure there are no razor blades in it. And I said, well, I don't. You think you want a razor blade? Yeah, I'm fine. I'll be fine.
When I was in elementary school, one of our teachers, Mr. Selznick, he would bring this machine that would x-ray our candy at the school. And if you donated half of whatever you brought in, because they would weigh it also, if you would donate half of it, then he would take you to some taping, because we would go see Different Strokes. What's that thing?
Wait a minute.
World
Give me your candy.
Something. I don't know.
Cosby
Like
Show?
all
Did
these
you ever go
weird
see the
shows.
Cosby
Gossip
Show?
Girls.
Ever go see Cosby Show?
Probably.
Can't remember.
All the stuff from
You
the
don't remember?
70s.
Did you take drinking beverages while you were there?
No, I was
watch
in
this stuff.
elementary school, and I didn't go to all of them because it was based on different things, and we didn't always go trick or treating. So, But when we went, we would get tickets and go.
Cool. I've never been to a show taping. That sounds fun. Yeah, never been to that.
I've been to a few different ones as a kid and as an adult.
You were spoiled. I never got a chance to do any of these things.
I wasn't spoiled. It was
You
free to
sound
go
well.
see.
You went to a lot of music festivals.
Oh,
concerts,
concerts, yeah,
shows.
I've been
She
to
was in a
hundreds of
video.
concerts, but my
When-
parents were music junkies.
Well, my dad was a priest, and you know what? I got to see church. I went to church on Sunday. I got to see a lot of them. There's no doubt.
And my daddy was a rocker and a race car driver. So see the difference? That's why.
Similar,
I
but
don't
not.
know.
Very different. No doubt. So
Sounds like a damn Tom Petty song. Let's see here. Where's the media?
the only
All
thing I
right,
ever
now
did as a child is
yeah.
I went to Disney. We went to Disney World. My parents took us all to Disney World. I was
In Florida.
10. In
Disney
Florida.
World.
And
Oh, okay.
yes, we lived in Maine
Not
at the
land?
time. No. I've never been to Disneyland. We're close to Florida. So, and my parents took us to Disney World, and then we got there, and it was winter time. And when it was time to get on the plane to go back, we were looking at the screen, and there was a blizzard because we were in Maine. And my dad said it was like the worst blizzard, blah blah blah. And my dad was like, I can't believe we're going back to that. And I told my dad, I'm not getting on the plane. I'm staying right here. This is nice and toasty here. And he said, no, you're getting back on the plane. You're absolutely getting back on the plane. And like I said, my dad was a priest, so he always wore his collar. So every place he would go. So I told my dad, I'm not getting back on the plane. You can't make me. So he grabbed me by the neck and pulled me right in. He goes, oh, you're going to get on the plane, or I'm going to kick in the balls. And I said, you're going to kick me in the balls, Dad? And I said it real loud, and everyone turned and looked.
Oh my God.
And I took off running, and he went off chasing after me. So
Yeah.
that's all I really remember from Disney is barely making back alive. So
See, now, I've never been to Disney World, but I've been to Disneyland many times. When I was a little kid, my grandmother would take us every year, me and a friend, or me and one of my cousins, if there was somebody visiting, and we would go to Disneyland every year. And back then, to show you how old I am, we had tickets to ride, okay? You didn't just go in. So
Right,
what
I
happened
remember.
is you paid a small admission, and then, or you bought the package that came with admission and tickets, and the tickets based on the ride would be an A, B, C, D, or E ticket, and that's what you would use. And you could buy additional tickets, but that way, like my grandmother was the one taking us. She only rode It's a Small World and the merry-go-round, the small stuff, okay? I mean, she was an older lady, and her best friend would go also. And they didn't ride the roller coasters and everything else that we did. That's why she always let me bring someone. So they only had to pay that small admission, and just for the couple rides they went on. I wish Disneyland would offer something like that now for parents who don't ride. Why should they have
there's
to
no
pay
money
the
to be
same
made
as the
that way.
rider?
They want to make more money, so this is the
I
way
know,
they
but
stick it to
it
you.
would be
Wow,
really
they give
nice
you
if Disneyland still
damn
offered something like that for
fancy
families.
watch, and you just walk up and go ding.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it would be really
lines,
nice
all
if
kinds
they
of stuff.
did something
Was
like
Walt
that.
Disney ripping tickets back in those days? I'm just curious. I mean, how long ago were we talking?
Gotta remember,
Everything black and white.
I think my first time at Disneyland was probably I know I went once as a baby, so my first time at Disneyland would have been 1970 or 71.
Right.
I've been back in
Yes,
a while.
I'm old.
It's been a while. I need to go just for the Star Wars.
Yeah, I haven't been in a while either, but and I don't go that often, and it is only 20 minutes from me, but you know, that's probably why I don't.
I
go
have a
often,
Yo
'cause
Mama's
it's
so
right there.
old joke. My Yo Mama joke is so old. Can I give it now? Should I say it now?
No, you gotta
Go
save
ahead.
it for the end. What do you do? You're gonna
Oh,
do it
yeah,
now.
okay.
Let's go say we're not done with
It was sort of similar to where we're at, but okay.
Start thinking of your mom jokes.
Hey, Christina.
Speaking of, start thinking of that hashtag. Start dropping some
It's time.
hashtags.
It's almost time.
It's
Yeah,
time.
almost
It
time.
is time for the hashtag. Thanks once again for hanging out with us. You guys are awesome. You can catch the show Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Bearded Barbarian Collectibles and Chase's Kingdom YouTube channels. We'd like to thank our lovely guest this evening, Mama J, for stopping by and hanging out with the Horde. And you know, the two other guys, they just, you know, one was in the chat, the other one's not calling either of us back, so that'll tell you something.
I
Well,
sent him
yeah,
an
call you
Instagram
back.
message.
No,
just
still
to see if
nothing
I could
from-
respond, but
Once again, if you haven't already, hit that thumbs up, please, if you would, and go ahead and share the live. That would be awesome too. If you're new, hit the subscribe. All right, guys, we'll be right back after this. All right.
All right.
So what are we doing here? Let's see. Okay, I got one peeve left. We should all have at least one peeve left.
No, I did mine. I was the. I did.
That was it. You did your last peeve.
We did
Okay.
2, right? We did 3 last
I
week.
did
So,
one.
are you saying you want to do 3?
no.
I did one. I did slow walkers.
Yeah, no.
But there's only 2 this week.
Barbarian
Yeah.
has done 2. It's Chase's
Yeah.
Okay.
turn, so this will be your second one.
Okay.
Yeah. I did mine too.
All right. Let's see. So my last pet peeve of the evening is people that stand on the left of the escalator. If you're going to stand on the escalator, stand on the right, because some of us walk up escalators. You walk on the left, you stand on the right. Don't stand in the middle. It's not a ride. It's not a ride. Do you go up and go back down?
What's a ride?
Is
You
that
can
right?
ride on it.
But if
The hell,
it's
it goes
just
to
a
get the
little
hell out of my way
escalator, and we're only going up one
We're in
floor,
a
you
rush.
still want me to stand to the side?
Yeah, it's protocol. You stand
Wait,
to the
well,
right.
you're gonna
on the
be too
escalator.
close to me. There's a 6 foot. You need to be 6 feet from me.
What kind of skinny escalators are you using? What do you
They're
mean?
pretty narrow where I go. I don't know what you're talking about. If you have a wide enough,
You can
parking,
only
you're not going to
stand
get
side
past.
by side on an escalator at the most.
Barely.
Hey, turn to the side.
Oh.
Come on. Get
You
out.
turn which
I
way?
don't know what
You
to
turn
tell you,
in or
but
turn out?
That's
Which way
protocol.
did
You're
you
in
Tell
turn?
me if I'm wrong,
bubble.
chat.
You just
wrong?
entered my bubble.
No, you've encroached on my territorial bubble. Is that what you're saying?
Have you ever turned the other way on the escalator when you're going down, like, and you're facing the other people? That's really uncomfortable. I've done that once just to see how it would be. But your eye level is kind of weird where you got to watch out for that. You could get in trouble. But yeah,
Especially
you
when
do
you're
have
at
to
the
watch out. I never walk on the escalator. If I wanted to walk, I would find the stairs. I mean, that's the whole thing. You want to take the stairs, take the
Listen,
stairs.
I don't
But
walk
you're
on
on an
it either,
escalator.
but-
I ain't moving.
Well, they have,
Okay.
so
Today-
if you go to the Atlanta International Airport, they have escalators
Okay.
that are flat.
Airports,
Right.
yes,
Flat.
that's
But-
different.
Well, that's
I
a
do agree
moving
with you on
sidewalk.
that.
That's not
Yes.
that's not escalator. That's not an
But
escalator.
That's a moving sidewalk. No. That's a moving sidewalk. So you
Right.
can walk or you can stand, but it's a moving sidewalk. So I do agree with you
Those are
on
much
those.
wider.
Stand
Much
to the
wider.
side.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, if you have room and it's a wide escalator, stand on the right side of it.
But the ones that go
People
up
that
and
don't
down the
wanna stand
floors,
there.
no, that's too close.
Because it
I
feels
keep
like
waiting
3
for the
steps and
moving
you're at the
bears
top.
and all the people to be singing on the side. I assume it's some sort of a ride. You know what I mean? You're on there. You're having
Have you
fun.
ever rode the railing down?
Listen, I'm going
No,
to tell you
not on
the other
purpose.
day,
I tripped and
my
fell once.
Target has an escalator, okay? And I was on the second floor and I was getting ready to come down, and this mother and her 2-year-old, maybe 3-year-old, were getting ready to get on, and the mom was trying to kind of hold her, and she had all these boxes, and she got on. The little girl didn't get on.
Oh.
And so the mom's like, wait, you know, because she wanted to get on her
Sorry,
own.
kid, go by.
Yeah, no, well, she's at the top, right? And she doesn't want her to get on, so I happen to be standing there. So I took the little girl's hand and rode down with her. But I'm sitting there thinking, good Lord, lady, how are you going to get back up and hope that child didn't get on there?
She's just going to face plant down the
escalator. If you were planning on getting a bunch of stuff, you needed a basket for that little kid.
You're going to put the kid in a basket? How old was this child?
It's
How old was this child?
2 or 3.
Papoose.
If the kid can't walk an escalator when he's 2 or 3, then you know what I mean. That's just Darwin. Okay, Darwin took care of the situation, and I don't know what to tell you. That's how they learn. Okay.
That is my pet peeve. Escalators. Move to the right if you can.
If I'm in a rush, you know, I have a feeling like you seem to be in a rush everywhere. You want people to move out of the way all the time. Why can't you just calm down? Where are you? You're in Florida. Nobody's in a rush to do anything there. Isn't that the whole point?
He lives in a state where people go to retire.
I know. They're strolling along, and there you are, speed walking.
Nothing worse than speed walkers too, but that's for another show. All right, Mama. This is your last peeve.
Oh my God. Okay, let me see. Like I said, I don't even remember what I said last week. Okay. I don't have a lot of pet peeves, so I struggled to find some.
We're looking around the room. I'm not sure.
Well, because I have a pet peeve, and it's kind of really an odd pet peeve. I don't like when people look at John Bon Jovi and say, "Oh, well, Bon Jovi, he was on this show." No. Bon Jovi's a band.
Ace.
He's John Bon Jovi.
John.
Okay. And I don't like when they do that. Okay. Or, you know,
so you don't like when he's on shows? Is that what you're saying?
No.
Is that the pet
I don't
peeve,
like
being
when
on
they
things?
They refer to John
as
Bon Jovi.
Name is the band, you know, you've got to make sure you separate
Bon Jovi
them,
over there.
because Bon Jovi is a band of 5 in the beginning, and John Bon Jovi is a man.
Yeah.
So what would you prefer? Just saying John? I prefer John on that show. Nobody would know what you're talking about.
That's why you would say John Bon Jovi.
Oh, that's very particular. That's very, very particular.
And it really bothers me, and it's funny because my friends would get pissed because I would correct them all the time.
Very odd.
Not just with that, but even like when they say, "Oh, did you see Motley Crue on David Letterman last night?" No, I didn't see Motley Crue on David Letterman last night. I seen Vince Neil on David Letterman. Or I seen Tommy Lee.
He's the face of Motley Crue, is he not?
No, he's not.
Sure he is.
No way. Or I
What
seen
is
Tommy Lee, or whoever it may be. But if all 4 of them weren't there, Motley Crue, or at least most of them, 3 of the 4, or 4
Well, when
of
you
the
think
5.
of Tommy Lee, you don't think of his face. You think of other things. Okay, so that's what I'm just saying. You know what I mean? So he's not the face of the band.
I know I think of other things, but do you think of other things?
Sadly, after I watched the video, I can't think. I don't know what to tell you. You can't unsee. That's all I'm saying. You just can't unsee certain things.
I don't know what to tell me either.
You don't want to unsee that. Well, there you have it. Our pet peeves from last week. Finish the list. Then we'll bring the segment back every once in a while, just to get it out. Just to get it out. Let's see here.
Oh, so we need to pick a hashtag. Yeah, what is our hashtag? That's a good question, Real James.
Let's go. Let's have Mamba pick it.
Mamba pick a hashtag.
Do us a favor.
Nobody typed one.
Yes, they did.
Yeah,
it's further up.
We got hashtag pet peeve, hashtag horde.
Wow, I'm not. Oh, you know what? I bet this isn't set to.
Airplane confessions.
Hashtag balls. Hashtag text JKL. What else do we got up here?
Let's go with hashtag text JKL.
All right, there you
go. JKL. Text JKL is your hashtag, and we'll be running that here shortly.
Yeah, everyone should try to text JKL and see who he comes to and refers to first. How's that
Text
sound?
him, send him an IG message, whatever you need to do, depending on what you have.
Go ahead and text him, where were you? Okay, go ahead and say, where were you?
I mean, let's see who can get him to text you back the
See if
fastest.
you can text him back and let him know.
I'm about to jump off this bridge. You better text me now. Oh, jeez.
Right?
Let me text him first.
All right.
The little eyeball tracker. He's on the train. Takes his eyes off the. Tracks his eyeball.
Quick says, "What's JKL's phone number?" That's why I sent him an IG message.
I don't
have his number either.
Yeah, we can't give that out on the air.
I'm not going to do that. I mean, I'm all for giving trouble to him, but I'm not going to give that kind of trouble to him.
That's why I sent him an IG message. Yeah.
Just send him a Instagram message.
Appreciate you, James.
Right, buddy.
Yeah, you got it. You got it, Nick.
Perfect. Look at that. Nick got it. Hashtag text JKL. All right.
No. I'm more than a pretty face. Come on. Give him a call.
All right.
All right. We got the entries coming in. All right. So we were discussing earlier that we were thinking of what we were going to talk about tonight. We decided on worst top 5. You want to go top 5? Worst characters,
well,
or
we'll
villains,
see how far we
or
get.
movies,
or
overrated. Worst overrated movies,
overrated
villains, characters, actors. So you got a plethora. Of things
we
to
gave
think
people
about.
a lot of space here. Isn't that nice of us? Yeah, why not?
So that's what we're gonna do. So
Start with
over there
Barbarian.
in the chat,
With Barbarian.
drop some of your
That sounds like a
overrated.
good plan. Yeah,
Some of your
overrated.
top
Put your overrateds in there, and please don't mention my name, okay? Because I am not overrated. I'm highly underrated, okay? And that's a different list.
Highly sought after. So let's get to. Man, you're overrated.
Eric.
You said an Eric.
Because I said, now he's just being a pain.
I'm sorry, Darth.
Because now he's like,
Yeah.
oh, well, this Marilyn Manson's band is
There you
Marilyn
go.
Manson is his name, and
Ah.
it's different. Because
He's
like Alice
always looking for
Cooper goes
facts.
by Alice Cooper, okay?
Right.
You know,
Nice to meet you, Mr. Alice Cooper. You say Mr. Cooper.
Mr. Cooper.
Mr. Cooper.
Mr. Alice Cooper.
All right,
Like,
so who
nice
wants to go
Vincent.
first?
Nice to meet you.
You always go first.
I always go first. Okay, well, I try to give people an opportunity to go first, and then I'll immediately cut them off. All right, very good. So the first one, and I know this is going to be extremely unpopular because I'm probably the only one who feels this way. The most overrated superhero is I'm not going to say who you think I'm going to say because he's not really overrated because nobody really likes him anyway. I would never say Flash. Spider-Man. Overrated, and this is the truth. I have not seen since the Tobey Maguire Spider-Mans. I haven't seen any of the other Spider-Man. I
haven't
like
either,
Spider-Man.
honestly. I haven't
Overrated garbage. Okay, who cares about some tween boy who got bit by a spider? I sure don't. I really don't. Okay. Whenever I see a spider, I step right on it. Okay, so there you go.
But he's right.
Wow.
Since Tobey Maguire, I haven't watched Spider-Man either.
I haven't watched it. I mean, it was okay. The one he did was okay, but it wasn't my favorite. I just didn't. I don't.
They had all
it's
three
not-
of them in the movie. That was awesome.
I didn't want the only one I was wanted in there was Tobey Maguire. I didn't care about the other ones, so who cares? You know what I'm saying? So you can put 3 people that I don't like in a thing. Why would I want to see that? So I like the idea of what they were doing, but no, Spider-Man. I have a bunch of Spider-Man around here, and I was thinking
Spider-Man, I
this
don't
is
think
something I
he's-
don't even want.
I don't think he's overrated. I just
Very overrated. He's like, if you look at the most watched superhero movies, like other than the Avenger movies, it's Spider-Man. So, wouldn't you say, Chase? It's like one of the, you know what I mean?
Absolutely not. Absolutely
Spider-Man.
not. One of my favorite characters of all time.
No, I'm saying it's one of the most, you know what I mean? You know, people rate them highly. And I'm saying overrated. So I didn't say I hated him.
But he can shoot a web. He can swing by a web.
Who cares?
Okay.
Climb
what
walls.
is that? I mean,
What's
like
so good about that? Superman can fly. Why? He doesn't even need a piece of thread. You know what I mean? How many times have you seen a spider and you ripped his thing and he fell to the ground and you stepped on him? I'd much rather have something that can fly that you got nothing you can wipe your hand in front of. Dumb. Lame.
I feel bad now with what my number one is, but let's go.
Well, I went with,
and I won't write
with animated movies myself.
Spider-Man.
And it was I was thinking worst for overrated movies, and right away Disney just popped in my head. So I got a bunch of Disney.
Absolutely.
Right down the road. That's not cool.
Overrated. Frozen. Overrated. The stupid snowman. Elsa.
Olaf, I love Olaf.
All of it.
Yeah, what's wrong with Olaf? Why did Olaf kill his stray? That's not cool.
Oh, we need a character.
I've never seen.
Frozen.
My
that's ironic.
When they were little to go
Best
see
friend's a snowman.
Frozen on Ice.
Let it snow. Yeah,
Chase, you realize this is for little girls, so it's not really the area that you're supposed to be. It's not something that's meant for you. I don't really understand why you would imagine it'd be for you.
I think it's an overrated movie. I saw it. It was garbage.
Why did you see it though?
I've only seen the first
one. It
was
on the TV. I didn't buy it. I didn't rent it. It was just on.
I think there's 3. I've only seen the first one.
Even worse. They made
I've only seen the first one.
Oh dear. It is highly rated though. People love it.
Little girls love that.
Little girls love it.
Because you know why? It's the first time we got a queen.
Queen? What do you
Elsa's
mean?
a queen. It's the first time we got a queen.
What happened to the Queen of Hearts?
No. She's an evil queen. This is the first time we got a good queen, because normally it's the Disney princesses. This is the first time we have a Disney queen, and that's Elsa.
Well, if it's anything like Wizard of Oz, I'm sure she'll become an evil queen, right? Because isn't that what they do now? Somebody that was good is now evil, and somebody that's evil is now good.
I mean, maybe at some point they took her queenness away. I don't know, because I haven't seen 2 and 3.
Queen.
But she became a queen at the end of part 1.
Okay, well.
That's why little girls loved her, because it was our first. She went from a princess to a queen.
Okay.
That's what happens when the other queen dies, isn't that how it works?
The little girls,
you are now queen.
Yeah, but
okay, that's pretty much how it works.
Could have sped that process up a while ago then.
It's just like the Lion King when his dad dies and he starts singing, he's all happy. I'm a king now, and just like, your dad just died. No. That is so cold.
Hobbs Mafia. Never in a million years. Not even.
Frozen songs, that'd be funny.
They're fighting words.
Chase and Quick to each perform a Frozen song and see who does it better.
Well, we are rated 18 and up.
Something
to that effect.
Children
we do have the Queen of the Mods in here.
I'll be right back.
Yep.
Okie dokie.
This channel isn't meant for children or dissenting opinions. We don't like that either. We're not interested in anybody's 2 cents.
I agree.
I'm just kidding.
All right. Well, we'll go right to the next one.
How are we doing with our hashtag? I'm just checking in on it. How are we doing?
We got 10 entries into our hashtag. Let me go ahead and bring it on up on the screen.
Yeah, bring it.
Let's see here.
Hashtag.
Share the screen.
JKL.
JKL is the hashtag.
Very good.
Let it go in metal. No, it's not happening. Let it go.
That would be cool.
Horrible.
That would be fun. We should try that. It would get a lot of hits on YouTube. Anytime somebody takes something that's really popular and changes it to something else, people are into it. It'd be cool. Could be cool.
I'm sure somebody has done a metal version already.
You think so?
Sure.
Maybe so.
Probably.
Maybe.
Absolutely. You guys think it's such a great movie. Let's Google it. I need a little thing. Go ahead. Let me hear it.
All right. Is it my turn next here? So what were we? Oh, you did one? What was your? Oh, that's right. Yours was the Frozen one. Mama J didn't go. Is that what it was?
Yeah, she didn't go. There
Okay.
definitely went. Frozen, Let It Go, epic metal cover by Scar Productions.
Really?
Yep, it's right here on my screen. Unfortunately, we can't play it because I don't want to get
Yeah, well, let's not get copyright strike here.
get
you know?
copyrighted or anything.
No,
But
we're not monetized, so we've gotten a couple copyright reminders. So, anyway, but okay.
There you
So,
go. So now I don't have to do it.
Yeah, I understood.
So your next victim is
My next victim,
for Spidey.
poor Spidey. Yeah, there's no doubt about it. Poor Spidey.
Spidey
Now,
pig.
if Mama J's back, do you want to switch to Mama J? Switch back to Mama J. We'll give her a chance.
Okay.
You okay? Is that
Yeah.
JKL?
No, my neighbor locked herself out and needed to get let in.
Oh dear.
So,
It was your turn.
well, my first one is
Mhm.
Deadpool. I find
Not
Deadpool
cool.
so
There you go.
overrated. I
That movie
I
made
love
me
enemies over
angry
here,
Wolverine so
enemies.
much, and I still have not been able to make myself sit down and watch Deadpool 3 or whatever it is with Wolverine because I
Oh,
just
man. He's Marvel Jesus.
He is.
That movie was so
I don't
good.
know what to do about
I had to laugh
really was.
through the whole thing.
and it's
It's
not
one of my
that,
favorite
and I always
movies.
tell people, please understand, it's not that I don't like Ryan Reynolds. I don't like
Fish other sandwiches.
Deadpool.
He
He's
basically
so
is
much
Ryan
of
Reynolds.
an
He's
Ace
acting like
Ventura
himself,
kind of
though.
character.
He acts like himself.
No, it's like an Ace Ventura kind of character. I really thought
No.
Ventura. I really thought Jim Carrey was Deadpool the first time I seen that. I really
Yeah.
did. And then my son's like, "No, it's Ryan Reynolds." I'm like, "Who?" Yeah, no. And then when he showed me, I'm like, "Oh yeah, he was on that TV show, 2 Men and a Pizza or whatever it was called that we used to watch."
What? Two
He's
men and
been
a
on-
pizza?
He
That
used to
was
be
never
on
a
a
thing.
TV show.
Well, yes, but I don't think it was 2 men and a pizza.
I think that's what it was called.
I don't think so.
There's a 2 Minute a Baby, the movie, but I don't
No,
remember.
no, no. This
Yeah, I don't
was a
remember him in there. He
TV
wasn't in
show.
Hmm.
I think that's what it was called.
2 men and a pizza, huh? I'm pretty sure that's not a thing. Pretty sure that's not a thing.
Uh-oh.
2 guys and a girl.
2 guys
That's
and
what
a
it was
girl.
Damn you.
So how is that the same as 2 men and a pizza?
Oh,
So you're
They
replacing
worked
a
at a
pizza with
pizza.
a girl?
Yeah, they worked at a
I'm
pizzeria.
not doing that.
I see.
You're such a... Trying to get me in trouble, man.
Trying to get you in trouble. Chase
Yeah,
already
Eric,
slept on the
sending
couch. He
me-
doesn't need to keep sleeping
sending
there.
me shit. He's sending me pictures.
Is he sending you something that has to do with me?
Yeah.
Yeah, Grandpa, you better be careful what you do. I know he thinks he's funny sometimes.
He does think he's funny. There's no doubt about it.
And then a pizza. Well, they worked at a pizza place. That's why I thought,
Wow. Right. Gotcha.
let's go for something.
Let's see if I can.
Do you know how old that show is? I mean, that's why I couldn't remember. It came out in 1998. How many of you weren't even around then?
There you go. Perfect.
Oh, Eric.
Lady
Oh,
pool.
Eric.
Hit you with the
Lady
lady pool. There you go.
Grandpa.
Good
Oh, I
going.
did get some
Nice.
new My Little Pony stuff for you. Now he wants Bearded Barbarian to check his IG.
Oh, God. There's no telling. What is going on my Instagram? I don't see anything in... Oh, here we go. It's the same picture.
Oh.
Okay.
You said the same
I
thing.
said I wasn't
You
going
said-
to throw
Maybe
it on
where
the screen.
Chase wasn't going to show it. That's why.
Exactly.
I think he just sent the same thing to everybody. Had a backup move.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he wanted to make sure somehow. He said,
Right.
"Oh, Chase may not want her mad, but
Uh-huh.
Barbarian doesn't care if she's mad."
I don't
at him.
care. I have no shame.
All
Yeah.
right, we're gonna have to give you the panda, Eric, if you don't look out.
That's all right,
Angry
Grandpa.
Panda action.
You know how I play.
All right, there we go. Hashtags are gone. 12. All right. And
All right.
let's see. So, did we all go?
I believe so. It's we're. Do you want to pull the thing, or do you want to go around the horn again?
8:30. Let's pull her. Let's pull her.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, you guys. Thanks once again for hanging out. Make sure you follow these links if you haven't already to these other awesome channels, Bearbarian, Mama J, and vice versa, because we are on 2 channels. You never know where you're watching from, so make sure you hit the subscribe, and we definitely appreciate it if you share. Thanks for hanging out with us. We do this Thursdays, 7 p.m. Eastern. Here to Barbarian Collectibles channel and also Chase's Kingdom. You guys rock. Let's get right back into it with some more overrated. And before we do that, we're going to go with this text JKL. You guys, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everybody.
All right, let's do this.
Winner. Humpty Scratch.
Stuff. All right.
What
do we got?
Assets.
There's some new stuff on there. There's the mystery box is new, of course, and I'm trying to think what other soda. I feel like there was a couple sodas in there that I added. I don't remember. I'm a little turned around.
Just had a birthday about a week ago.
Gift the win to 2 boys. 2 boys. Gift the win to 2 boys.
Oh, you gonna give Grandpa that after what he did to me?
People appreciated it. People appreciated his 2 cents worth. I have something already to send to him. This is going to work out perfectly. I can put 2 things in one box. How handy.
There you go. Although it's a small box, you might have to crush them in,
if you have any My Little Pony,
maybe fold the box and put it in the box.
I'll twist it. Would you like it as in a tube? I'll shove 2 in there in the tube.
And he likes My Little Pony. Send him My Little Pony.
My Little Pony? I don't really have that. I might have a Misfit Elephant, but I don't think I have a My Little Pony.
That's not...
Mystery box. Let's go.
I hope there's a dirty sock in there, Eric.
Maybe. Are you ready?
Nope.
And the pins for Grandpa.
Nope.
Oh, we ain't ready.
All right, mystery box. Let's see what we got here.
Oh,
Arachnite.
Nice. Arachnite.
That's a cool one.
Hates Spider-Man. That's a badass pop, too, man.
Yeah, that's a cool one.
It's a fun pop. Infinity Warps pop. Hopefully that's something you're looking for.
There, Grandpa.
All right. It's in good shape, and it's in a case for you. So, a nice
good
hand,
job.
too. You're good.
He made us all Deadpool characters. Jesus. Have to make that our background now. Let's see. Save it.
All right.
So I have to show my whole screen here. Okay. Let's see. Okay.
All right.
Stop this screen. Okay. Congratulations. You know the drill.
Good job.
Hit Barbarian up. Give him a reminder in case you're just going to write it down.
Please do. My memory stinks. Memory stinks.
Don't forget. Let's see. Umpters. Okay. So we're all caught up here. A little, I don't know why you do this to us, Eric.
What?
We got an image.
Oh, got another one. Here we go.
We're all Deadpool characters.
Why do I look confused? I look very confused there. I don't know what's going on.
Who's that in the front?
That's Ray's.
Is that Ray?
Here. Yeah. You never look so good, Ray's.
Where's JKL?
Well, he's got a dark complexion in the back there. See him?
He's hot. Yeah, right back. Still wearing his mask. It was hard to recognize Ray's without that silly top hat. You know what I mean?
So, put a top hat on him.
Put a top hat on.
He's got to be a little chubbier too. I mean, that was
right. You slimmed him down a lot. You slimmed him down a whole lot. All right.
We'll be watching our text Believe me, I'll do a screenshot of what time I got texted back from JKL.
I'm still waiting, man. I've looked. I don't see anything
I'll let
yet.
you know next week.
We'll keep our eye out for that. I have a prediction.
Go ahead and reset this.
Anyway, all right.
Reset.
Are you ready? My turn.
Yes.
Okay.
Are we doing underrated or overrated now?
Over or under.
We did. We
Oh,
were
okay, I
saying
thought we were
overrated,
all
but if you want,
okay, so it doesn't matter.
no, we're
We
not
like to
very
be
positive.
negative
We don't
on this
believe
show.
in being positive over here. Are
Exactly.
you new around here, or what are we talking about? Sometimes we will do that, but that's rare. Rare. We're usually pretty negative around here, so that's just how we operate. So.
So I went stupid Frozen, Deadpool, Spidey.
That's right. So we hit some good ones here. No, it's my turn.
Whose turn is it?
Huh? Did you want to go? If you want to go,
No.
go.
I was just checking to see whose turn it was. Go ahead.
All right. So the next one that I did was something a little bit different. I decided to do toys. Okay. And board games. Okay. Very overrated. I can't tell you how many times I've been somewhere like, yeah, let's pull out a board game. Like, really? Is there really nothing else to do? We're going to play a friggin' board game. I used to hate them. I hate them. Now, it's usually because I lost. And I assumed other people cheated. But it always ended up being a fist fight. You know what I mean? The Battleship was always a fist fight because I know my brother was lying when he told me, oh, no, you missed it. I was like, I was trying to I don't even know how it's possible that I didn't hit. It's crazy. There's always trust. So board games, just in general. I'm not talking about a board game. It's all board game. Another one, Operation. That was the stupidest friggin' board game
That's
ever.
why all of us are the way we are now. Can you
Shake your hand,
playing...
Pete.
They should have hooked a taser to it. Like you got to actually
shoot ladders.
Shoot some ladders. I hated them. Card games were going to go on there, but I can sort of tolerate card games. But board games, not cool, man. Oh, it's board game night. Oh,
flip over the risk board.
There are times where I would actually try to lose on purpose just to get out of this thing. Because it would go on forever. It seemed like it went on to, it's like at midnight. It's just like,
usually Thanksgiving, we do play a game of Monopoly.
Oh, shit.
I hate it.
Me, my son, my mom, and my dad, because my mom loves it. She has all these different boards for all these different things, so we play a different board each time. And so we always play a game of Monopoly. I'm going to tell you, my dad is like, no, if she owes you $1 more and she doesn't have that extra $1, no, you need to sell your property. You can't give her a loan of $1. I mean, my dad is so strict to the rules. He won't let you slide, and he never loses.
He never loses.
We all expect him to win when we play.
King of the board games.
And he hates if you give someone a deal. He says, that's cheating. That's cheating.
The thing is, it's named appropriately. When you're bored, it's spelled differently. Board games. Like, you have to be really bored to be sitting there.
Is that why they call it a board game?
Board game, exactly right.
Because it's made out of cardboard.
We would always do it when the power went out. Like, literally, the power would go out. So
yeah,
there's nothing
you get candles and
so you get the little candles. And then we get in the middle of it, and then the lights came back on. I wanted to turn the TV back on. No. We got to finish this game. Yeah. Like, oh, my God, this is horrible. Hated it.
Okay.
Not cool.
Said, we do play Monopoly every Thanksgiving, and then we usually play. What is that other game? Uno? No. Yeah, Uno.
Yeah, those are card games. I don't mind those as much, but
or shit with dice.
What is it?
Bullshit.
It's called shit.
Or bullshit, right?
Is it bullshit? I don't know. I think my whole life we've called it shit.
You can't say that. You gotta say shit.
When we were little, we were allowed to say it because it was a game.
For sure,
okay.
For sure,
right.
Man.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool.
So my next overrated is Will Ferrell in Elf. Elf, the Christmas movie.
So it's him specifically, or the whole movie?
Well, just the whole movie, the whole character. The Elf,
not my
Will
favorite.
Ferrell is the. I just the first time I saw it, was a couple kind kind of funny moments, but other
Yeah, I
than
didn't
that, I
think it was
was
that funny.
ripping and roaring and laughing through the whole movie. I thought it was stupid.
It's one of my least favorite Will Ferrell movies for sure.
There you go, Elf.
Elf. It is some people's favorites, though. It's definitely some people's favorites.
They love it. They love Will Ferrell, so they watch it every year.
I love Will Ferrell too, but I don't like that movie. I mean, there's way better movies. Step Brothers and Talladega Nights. Those are much better.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So I'm going with Elf.
Elf.
What say you, Mama? Take it or leave it.
Elf?
Yeah.
I know my son likes the movie. It's okay. I've watched it once. Well, actually, I've probably seen it because we went to the movies and seen it probably 2 or 3 times. There's a couple funny parts, but it's never a movie that I'm sitting around going, I feel like I want to watch Elf. I watch it because it's either on when I'm flipping channels and I come across it or something like that, or I walk in on somebody else watching it.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a take or leave movie for me. So.
All right, well, we all agree. Overrated.
I do agree. It is overrated.
I need a stamp. I need an overrated stamp. Yeah. I need to find one and download.
Like I said, I know my son really likes the movie, but I do feel it is overrated. It's not his favorite, but I know he likes it. Yeah.
Interesting. All right. Well, all right. So the next one I had is, again, I tried to decide to do something a little bit different.
Wait, my turn?
No, you just went, didn't you? Oh, no, you didn't.
No, that was me.
That was you. I'm sorry. We were trying to skip you.
Oh, wait, Eric.
My bad.
Eric just gave you a super chat.
Hey, look at that.
Oh,
Chasing
man.
Elf costume
Is it that time?
Right. We do need
chat.
that. I need to see that. Chasing the Elf costume. Okay. Chasing Tights sounds amazing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You gotta pay extra for that. Can't just show it on the screen.
We paid $2. We paid $2 right there, so he's paying the extra money, right?
Well, you know what we're gonna do with that cash? We're gonna flash it.
A flash, we cash.
All right.
What I think of your... Let's see.
So my
We
turn,
appreciate
right?
you, Eric. Yep, your turn.
Well, see, I can either pick a character or a movie, and either way, I know.
Or you can do anything. I
I'm
went way off
gonna
script.
piss some people off.
Shocking. You already did it the first time, so I can't think of any worse. But go ahead.
Well, I did that with a character, so let me do a movie now. Overrated. I kind of think Back to the Future is overrated.
Oh,
No, that's not cool. That is
I have seen that
one of my
movie
favorite
once,
movies.
and then I watched
What?
it a second time because I thought, I'm older now. Maybe I missed something. What is
You
so
did.
nostalgic
You
about
missed the
this
movie. You must have been sleeping. I
And
don't know
I
what
watched
happened.
it again, and well, I haven't watched it again, and I don't own a copy of it.
Well, you don't have to watch it 100 times. A couple times is pretty good. That
That
covers
doesn't
it.
make it a great movie.
How many times do you need to see a movie to make it
Personal
great? I don't
I guess.
understand.
You want to see it, and I've never wanted to want to see it.
We gotta be in the right mood. I don't know.
I think it's overrated, and I know some people love. Some of my closest friends on here love Back to the Future.
I love it.
But
I
it's
love it.
Just not. I mean, I have another
I don't
movie
like the
too
third
that
one.
would
I
really
like the
first
upset
one.
people, but it's not for me.
The first one and the second one are good. The
not for
third
me.
one is not good. I don't like it.
Yeah.
But it needs to
It's
go to the
not
old
my
west.
thing.
Hmm.
Oh, you got another one.
Snape and Big Nose. We'll definitely appreciate that.
Snape,
For sure.
Snope, and Big Nose. Who's Snope and
and
Big,
Big
Nose?
That would be my man Chase Film Productions, other channel.
Oh, there you
And
go.
I should be receiving my book tomorrow. He's got it's his first time, or not first time. He's recently published a book. We're gonna try to get him on the show maybe next week when he has time.
Sounds good.
I didn't want to just bring him in last minute, Willie, because I'd really like to talk to him. And that's
Okay.
one
Yeah,
of the
sounds
things
good.
that we would have at the beginning of a show, not the end. So, but I don't think I would remember.
Don't mess up Chase's production. He will get all bent out of shape. on
You're messing
I
it
try
up.
to be a little bit more flexible, but Chase won't allow it. He won't allow it.
So let's flush that cash.
a flush, we cash.
We definitely appreciate that, man. Keep on stopping by, man. Definitely appreciate you.
Well, wait, now tell him what you would tell anybody else who had a big OS as their logo.
Yeah, you definitely got to be hitting me up because that is. I will snope it up for you. We'll fix that all up for you.
What would a Snope look like? I'm not sure.
He looks like a fox.
What?
I mean, you'll get it when
like a
he
fox?
brings the.
Like a
he's
box?
a fox.
Oh, a fox.
F-O-X. He's a fox.
Oh,
Yeah.
is it?
He's
A
like
Snope is a
badass-
fox?
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you
Same
sure?
Snope. No, absolutely.
I thought
Yeah,
it was
look at the
Snoop,
Instagram.
like Snoopy, like a dog.
I thought it was Snoop like Snoop Dogg.
Nope. Snope.
Yeah,
It
I
don't
said-
make sense
I said-
now, but it will later.
Why? Why do I think it won't
common
ever
knowledge.
make sense? I don't think it'll make sense now, later, or even after that. So I'm pretty sure it's not gonna make any sense to anybody. But if that's what you like. He'll come up with
Well,
something.
Wait,
He
Snoop
won't,
is
he won't
what?
allow a letter in here.
What did you say it was again?
A fox.
A fox.
He said Snope is a fox.
Snope. He's a fox.
I'm gonna go call
it a
Fox
male
with
fox
Snoop
or a
and see
female
what he
fox?
says.
Is that the name for a male fox or a female fox?
I don't know, because
It's
I'm
a
gonna call Fox
character, and
and
he
ask
is a
him what
fox.
he does.
Oh, it's a character. What
He's a
character is this
character that
thing on?
is a
I don't
fox.
know. What did I miss? I feel like I
That's
missed
the guy
something.
from where they have the really slow
I'm looking
sloth
for
at
it right
the
now.
end that works at the DMV.
Oh, is that what it is?
I don't know. That's what I'm
a
asking.
sloth. It's not a Snoop.
It's from that movie with their villains or something like that. They're all villains and they're in cartoon. I don't know. You say so. Okay. All right. Well.
I
anyway,
got it
so-
right here on the screen. Hold on.
Oh, here we go. All right. We're gonna explain what this is because I'm confused.
Try.
So-
Yeah, 'cause
Mama
I
J,
don't know
apparently.
either.
Yeah, we're both confused, which means that I don't feel as bad. When I'm confused by myself, I feel bad. But when there's someone else confused with me, it's okay. I feel okay about that. All right, let's see this thing.
I'm trying here. Hold on.
Chase is struggling with the internet. Okay, I don't know if this.
I'm
is
having to
first
go
time
back in the
circling.
chat just to show a picture when he was telling us that his book got on there. Go buy my book. I'm
No,
looking
right?
for it right now. So, in a
We'll
minute,
just
in a
sit
minute.
here
Carry
with
on.
our hand
Carry
crossed
on.
and okay, we're gonna carry on. Do you want me to go?
Carry
Is that
on.
what you're saying? Okay,
Yes.
so you want me to go? All right. So now that Mama
I'll
J
bring Snoop.
has horrified
Snoop.
half the people with one of the greatest films of all time, well, what I'm going to do is this is a holiday that's coming up soon, and it is highly over at Easter. I hate Easter. Now, I don't want you to think that I'm against Jesus, okay? Because I'm not, and I don't want to get struck by lightning. You know what I mean? I'm not looking for that. That's not the part I'm talking about. It's the idea of what the holiday is now. The idea of looking for those, hunting for Easter eggs, pastel colors, coloring eggs, hard boiling your eggs. I'm not really into all those experiences. The Easter
Nobody
is
will
really,
be
really-
this year.
What is that
Well,
song?
that's true. Good point. But those, like those chocolate bunnies, it's the cheapest chocolate ever. You know what I mean? Mom would give me one of those chocolate bunnies, and then just you bite into it thinking there's a lot of chocolate. It's just a big hollow, Easter bunny. I never liked Easter. My least favorite. I never look forward to it.
All right, here is Snope.
No, Snope.
See?
Snope has abs. A fox with
Wait,
abs.
is he from Five Nights at Freddy?
Welcome.
I don't think.
It's got to be from something, right?
He created it, wrote their characters in a story. He lives in the city. He fights
'cause he
crime.
looks like
Oh, this
kind
is
of
an
a
original
Foxy.
character.
It's
You
an
didn't
original-
steal it from somewhere.
Right. So that is Snow. I'm looking forward to it. It'll be here tomorrow. I can't wait
Now,
to check it out. and read
how
it.
did the fox get abs? I've never seen a fox with abs before. I'm just trying to figure this out. I'm kind of trying to get my abs myself. I'm just trying to figure out what his workout regimen is that I could try to borrow.
All the lean food that he eats, I guess. I mean, I
Right.
don't know.
All those lean chickens that he's eating. Right, lean chicken. Okay, good. Interesting. It's like a fun character. So it's a book. So where do you buy it? You have to buy this book where? Amazon? Is it an Amazon thing?
No, it is not an Amazon thing. I'll have to send you the link. It's like a book publishing.
Well, if he comes on next week, then we can talk about it. And we'll be better prepared because we were very ill prepared this time. We were thrown by the abs. I was thrown by the fox with abs. That's all I'm saying.
It's like the Deadpool Wolverine movie when it comes
show up. That's right. It's just like that. I was so shocking. Impressive, but shocking.
A big nose. Yes, I'm definitely looking forward to it. All right, am I next? Who's next?
Yes, you're next.
Okay. I'm sticking with the theme, Disney movies. I don't know, this might be Pixar. Inside Out. I thought that movie was ridiculous.
What? What's wrong with it?
Inside Out.
I love Bing Bong.
Bing Bong.
I like a good bong too every once in a while.
No, the elephant.
Not the Bing. You're not into the Bing.
I like the Bing Bong too, but the elephant's name is Bing Bong.
Oh, is it?
The elephant. So there's an elephant inside you now.
Yeah.
Did you not watch Inside Out?
No.
I never saw the second one. I saw the first one.
The movie's overrated.
Oh, I watched 5 minutes of it and shut it off immediately.
It's good. The first one's good. I never saw the second one, but the first one's good.
You know what?
need
The
to see it.
second one was good. The first one was better.
Yeah. It's about the voices in your head.
I
Now,
was
Chase,
excited
I know
and
you. I know there are
waited for
voices in your
number
head. You should
I was
understand
mad.
this.
Spoiler, if you haven't seen number 2, there's no Bing Bong, so I was very upset about that.
I'm gonna kill you guys.
Well, he wasn't very popular in the first one. Why would they bring him back?
I have him on a shirt. He's the only character. I liked all of them, but he was my favorite. I bet he was Quick's mom's favorite, too.
He was your favorite? He was your favorite character in that movie, Bing Bong?
Oh, my phone.
He was kind of annoying. I like the angry guy. He was because he's my,
I like the angry guy, too, but
he's my
in the
favorite.
first one, Bing Bong would have been
Flaming
my
head
favorite.
guy. He looked like French fries.
Yeah. Well, that's what would happen.
McDonald's
Somebody would do
French fries.
something and he would erupt like a volcano, which is kind of, you know what I mean, my spirit animal. You know what I mean? So that's how I operate.
Yeah,
I'm fine
Yeah, you
until I'm
can't
not.
pick a movie you haven't seen, because if you
Yeah,
watch
I
the
saw
whole
some
movie,
of it.
Borderline, Chase.
but you
Pretty
have to
borderline,
watch
Chase.
the whole movie and then decide either you love it or you don't.
So you have to torture yourself with the whole movie.
You don't know that, because I've watched movies where
I
I
liked
sat
it.
there and watched the beginning and went, oh my God. But then by the end, I'm like, wow, that was really good.
Yeah.
Okay.
The message was really good.
Right.
You know,
Like the old days, there was a message.
there's always a message.
All right, well, I'll put a little note that says watch movie next to it. I still say it's going to stink. So,
Well, I watched a whole series, and the first 2 episodes were terrible. It was that Scarlet Witch one, and the first 2 episodes were terrible, and I stopped watching, and everyone told me you need to continue to watch. By episode 4, it gets good. So, I mean, when you have to get that many episodes in for it to, and it did. It finally got better. But
Yeah, I've
a
done that
lot
with
of
some
stuff to
series
put in.
too.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh my God, okay, I've already watched 2. It's just not doing it. No.
Yeah.
You just got to get in. Just give it a couple more. And then by then you're like, oh my God, this is so good, you know.
Yeah, it was
you
good.
have to watch the entire
Started
movie.
too slow.
Cocaine Bear. Exactly. So everybody's like, "Oh, such a great movie!" Da da da. I watched a little
It
bit.
is a
I was
good
like,
movie.
"This is."
But you didn't watch the whole thing. You watched
But
part of
see,
it.
I have no interest in watching Cocaine Bear, but I can't say it's bad or good because I have no interest in watching Cocaine Bear.
See, maybe that was my downfall from the get go. I had no interest in watching that movie.
I
Yeah,
never
because if
saw
I have no
Cocaine Bear.
interest, no matter how good it
never
is,
saw it.
it's not going to be good, and I'm not going to sit through it.
Yeah. Well, I'll keep you posted. Next week, I'll let you know. But
Hmm.
I still think it's garbage.
When I
Yeah,
found
I'm
out
thinking
Cocaine
about
Bear
it.
wasn't based on a true story, I wasn't into it because it's not real. Real Cocaine Bear died, and then they just
Yeah.
completely changed the ending. That's not cool. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, I watched Titanic and the boat got to New York. It's like, what happened? Oh, well, we changed the ending. We just decided to, we changed the whole thing. I'm like, that's not cool. The bear should die. That's how it should end.
I don't think you watched one episode of. Yeah, it's She-Hulk.
Nah, I saw She-Hulk, and I saw enough of it to know it stunk. And I saw one episode, and I was done.
So,
You know what? I don't think I should come on here anymore with you guys
Is
because
that right?
I'm sitting here looking at my list, and I know the next one people are going to hate me again.
Yeah.
We're
Well,
just
that's
keeping
good.
it real
It makes
here on the
it makes us
Barbarian
look
Horde.
I
better,
mean,
right,
unless
Chase?
I lie, but I'm telling the truth.
Hey, you have somebody else to
supposed
hate.
to be
That
the
makes us
yin
look
to
good.
our
I'm okay
yang.
with it. I'm okay with it. I'm good.
Well, I do have a couple underrated things, but I was sticking with the overrated like everyone else.
Okay. Overrated. We got 2 left.
We
Start thinking of that
chugging it. That's
hashtag,
why.
guys. Start thinking of a
All
hashtag.
right. Goonies. I think Goonies is overrated.
Ah, what the F, man? One of my favorite 80s movies. What the heck is going on here?
I just think it's overrated.
I kind of agree.
What?
Thank you. Funny thing is, a lot of my closest, like I said, friends on here will not agree with me,
Many people won't.
Overrated. It's
but
2 against
I
1.
do feel that way.
Overrated. It's 2 against 1.
Not cool.
These
Not
kids
cool.
would have got killed easily, but no, can't catch them. They're too squirrely. I'm gonna use these teeth to climb this wall and swing and do all these
Comedy,
things.
Chase. You're talking about things that don't make sense. Have you seen any of the Marvel movies? Okay, they kind of don't make sense. What do you want from? You're analyzing things. I don't think that's possible. Really?
Quick says, I think Barbarian needs new friends.
I think I do too. Where do I sign? Where do I find these people?
He's telling you to check it.
Babbling, what is that? Bibbing bots? What is that?
Yeah. All
There
right,
you
here
go,
we go.
Pops.
2 boys.
Careful
is-
what
that's-
you say, Eric.
I'm gonna chat.
Because we're pretty
Bing
sure
boing.
this is it. So be careful
Bing
what
bong.
you say.
Yep, you'll get put in timeout.
Is that right?
Bing bong. That's the first hashtag I see. Oh, there's another
Bing
one.
bong.
Fighting.
There it is.
Fighting words.
I love bing bong.
Fighting words. Since Mom and Jay loves Bing bong, that will be the hashtag. Bing bong. Start
Bing bong.
flooding the chat with the old Bing bong hashtag.
Bing bong.
Pop it up here in a sec.
Longest bing bong I ever seen was 6 feet.
I thought it was that Tommy Lee movie.
No. That's like about a foot and a half.
That's one heck of a bing bong. Yeah, bing
Look
bong.
at it. He's like so either confused or mortified. What the heck?
Who does this look like, Chase? This is from
Oh,
Grandpa.
Is that me in my elf suit? Well, you
That's
should
you in your
have
elf suit.
been here for the
Cleaning
Christmas
the
show.
pool at a little kid's birthday party inside out.
Fun, huh? Yeah, there you are. You did look good in them tights there, Chase.
Well, thank you.
Been working your lower body.
There. Bing a bong.
How big?
So if you're still hanging out, Bing bong. Nick, if you're still hanging out, Bing bong. Hashtag
He already put it in there.
EINGBONG. Did you get it in there? All right.
Yeah,
all right.
look at him. He's on top of it.
Perfect. Man, he's
Good job.
on fire. On fire
Good
tonight.
job. Bing bong.
Yeah. Right, bing bong.
Bing bong. Let's see here.
What turn is it now?
I think it's my turn, is it not?
Mhm.
Probably,
Yep.
I think. 'cause
Yep,
that's
she hit you with the Goonies.
Yeah.
With the Goonies. So I'm gonna change. I'm gonna pivot here because I had a plan to do something
You're
else.
gonna
But I'm
pivot?
gonna say something that's gonna piss Mama J off because she's pissed me off multiple times tonight. And I'm gonna say Bon Jovi. Overrated. Okay, John Bon Jovi and his many haircuts and the band and many of their songs. Now some of the songs are okay, but they're not. It's nothing special. Okay, you know what I mean? It's nothing out of the ordinary. It's basic '80s music. You know what I mean? That any rando could have played.
Yeah.
Like I'll listen on the radio. It's like, oh, this again. You know what I mean? So I immediately go to the other
between
channel
you
when
and
I hear
me, I
something.
want to know how many other 80s bands are still as successful as Bon Jovi.
There are many others.
How
Men in
many?
Hats.
You know what? Just name 5. Just
Men in
name 5.
Hats. Milli
Five.
Vanilli. They're killing it.
No,
They are
I'll
killing
even
it
give you
now.
some. Metallica, Alice Cooper, Ozzy Osbourne. Name 2 more. Come on, 2 more. Just 2.
Men in Hats. Let's see. Leonard Skinner.
You mean Men at
Yeah.
Work and they're not metal.
No, Men in
Hair
Hats.
metal.
They're wearing hats. That's good. You know what's wrong with Twisted Sister, they're still doing it. They're still wearing that makeup. You know they
That's a
are.
good one.
Is that right?
That's
Oh, well,
good.
Dee Snider
Do you,
gets
I mean, how many do you want me to
right
list
below where
here?
my best
Debbie
friend
Gibson.
works.
I love me some Debbie Gibson. Okay, so Tiffany. There. I mean, shall I continue? I think I've proven my point. You know what I mean? So, the only song I liked was the one that was in front of that show. What was it? Where they were on the crab boats. That was a good one. That was a really, really good one. Other than that,
Dead or alive?
Dead or Alive. Yeah. See what I'm saying? Dead or Alive. That's a good one. Other than that, I'm
just
not.
hold up to Joey. Just
Look at those hair. You know, come on. Look like they put their finger in a light socket. What are they doing? You know what I mean? It's too
saying
poofy.
the whole thing, man. The aesthetic, everything.
I mean, I like their music. It's just really overrated. That's all I'm saying. Like, there are other bands that would just be just as good. You know what I'm saying? AC/DC's good, too. That's good. Good point. All right, Nickelback. Yeah, there you go. Nickelback's good. You know what I mean? Compared. Yeah. So.
I'll give you the buzzer.
Man, oh man, oh
You
man.
you deserve that.
You know,
So
back in the
move
day
on.
when I used to go to the bars and hang
You know,
out,
two of my
there
favorite
would have
80s
been
movies.
fighting words. You would have been in the parking lot with me.
It's all
You
good.
come out to your
And I would
tires
have been
flashed.
defending my man.
I mean, the best thing about them is they were
Drake was
Patriots
overrated.
fans there for a while, so I was into them then. But then, all right, so I'm over it. Over it.
I was an
All
LA
right.
Guns fan. They were good. LA Guns.
There you go.
Moving on. Here's a Disney movie for you. Mulan.
What is it?
Mulan?
Mulan. Oh, okay.
Mulan.
I thought you said moving along. I was like, what is
Moving
that?
along. Mulan.
Mulan.
You think Mulan's overrated too?
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't think it was like. I never saw it, so I don't know.
I mean, I don't know that it was real. I think they wanted it to be bigger than it was, but I just don't think it ever got to be as big as they wanted it to be.
Hmm.
I just really don't. I don't know why. I just don't think it did.
Is there a new
Yeah.
one? They did a sequel.
They might have.
They do sequels to
might have.
everything, so that's
They try to do a sequel to almost all of them. It seems like.
You know, they're garbage.
They sure
merch. They even made sodas.
Oh
Limited
yeah.
sodas on
Oh
this.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I
overrated.
remember having one.
Did they ever make any Bon Jovi sodas? I never saw any.
Nope.
But
Just the album.
But they did
and
make some other sodas of some 80s bands. Am I right?
Kiss.
Whip It. Those guys that did Whip It.
One
Uh-huh,
guy
they had
from
their own.
Brazil.
Yeah, they did.
Two
Mhm.
guys
Devo.
from Kiss.
Devo.
Yeah, Devo.
Jimi Hendrix.
Devo.
Jimi
Kiss.
Hendrix. Hmm.
And a
If
Freddie
they were more
Mercury.
successful, they would have had a soda.
And a
That's
Freddie
just,
Mercury.
Freddie Mercury.
Yeah,
Only
Queen.
they were
Yeah.
more
God didn't want to
successful,
give
they
up
might have
his
made their own
image
soda.
right away.
They
Hmm.
never did an AC/DC, which they should have.
Yeah, that would have
Nope.
been a cool one.
Should have done an Angus. Yeah, I don't think so.
Hmm.
There's a
Only a
lot of ones
Only
they
a
could.
few.
I wish they would do Bitty Pops as rock
Only a
stars, but you know,
Oh, Mini Lemmy. Mini Lemmy. That's
Yeah,
hard to say.
yeah,
Mini
no,
Lemmy.
for John, they just did. I don't even think you can see it. You can't. They just did the album
live
cover
action
and then
sequel.
the single pop.
God.
Yeah, we don't want to see it. I think we're fine. I think we're good.
So
What?
Thank you, though. We're good. That's not necessary.
They made a live action of Mulan. The animated was
think they
good, but the
did.
live action
they?
sucked.
No, I
They
didn't know
both
that.
suck.
Yeah,
What
I
do you mean?
think they did make a live action.
That's what's up, mate. Paul, jumping in. I see you. Yes, hit the hashtag. Bing bong.
Bang bong. All right.
It's my turn again.
Mulan. Yep.
Mhm.
Your turn.
Yep.
Time to piss somebody off. Go ahead.
Everybody's pissing people off tonight.
Seems to be a thing.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go with the obvious. I'm gonna go with the obvious, and no one will be mad at me because it's not a secret. I think Mariah Carey and her Christmas song are so overrated.
I love that song.
Extremely overrated.
Get out of here. Overrated.
Disgustingly overrated.
2 out of 3 of us.
And
Definitely
the fact that
overrated.
she tried to copyright the name Queen of Christmas even makes it grosser.
Well, she is the Queen of Christmas, so I think that's cool.
No, she
It seems
isn't.
right.
The Queen of Christmas. Is there such a thing? I thought. Wait a minute. If she's the Queen of Christmas, then who's Elsa? Did you guys just say she was the Queen? Or is she just
I
the
didn't.
Queen of
I
Frozen
didn't.
Land?
Queen of Frozen Land. That's right.
Of Disney, in the Disney movie Frozen, wherever they're from, that has nothing to do with.
It don't have nothing to do with Christmas. I don't know. I just figured it had something to do with Christmas. They got a talking snowman.
No, Olaf.
I mean, is it
Olaf.
not a Christmas movie?
Olaf.
It's not. Well, no, not really.
But we put a snowman in anyway.
It's the. You have never watched Frozen. You need to watch it.
No.
No, I've never seen it either. I can't really say anything, but
I've already
You know,
watched
Frozen
Inside
and
Out.
it's not meant for me. It's not meant for
I've already got
Chase. This
Inside
is
Out
not
on my
the thing that we don't
Did
need
you
that.
ever see Tarzan?
Have I ever seen Tarzan? Yeah, of course.
The Disney
Of
one?
course. No.
Not the cartoon?
No, I never saw it.
Okay, because that links with Frozen.
Oh,
I've
okay.
seen a
So it
spin-off
makes
of
sense that I
Tarzan
never-
online on the dark web.
You only
It was
know
pretty
that
good.
if
That
you-
was a pretty good movie.
Remember the one where it was like Gray Skull or something? It was like live action Tarzan. The movie was good.
Hmm.
With the guy from man, I can't remember his name.
Interesting.
He used to fight with swords. Never mind.
Pops
with
Mafia
swords.
said Chase watched the sing-along version.
They would get the power from the other guy. If they killed him, they would get their power. I can't remember that movie. There's quite a
Shrek
few of
5 is coming.
them. Yep, I saw that today on the webs.
But yeah, I think Mariah Carey and her Christmas song are overrated.
It's a shame. Real shame.
George in the Jungle. I like George in the Jungle. That was a good cartoon.
Not Tarzan.
You're next, Barbarian.
Oh, my next.
To wrap
All
it
right.
up. Yeah, let's wrap it up.
All right. So this one is probably going to upset some people, but you know this. What we're doing tonight, pretty much upsetting
Load it up.
everyone. It's record collectors, or what they call vinyl collectors. They are the most obnoxious people ever. I collect pieces of vinyl. I don't collect records. No. They're not records. I always called them records when I was a child. I guess I missed something.
Come
They're
on,
pieces
man.
of vinyl. And I'm going to listen to something that scratches and hisses and buzzes. There's a thing I really hated about records, but since it was my only way of listening to music, I endured. Now, there's perfectly good music on my little rectangular thing right here, and it works just fine. I don't understand why people, I'm going to take it out of the sleeve and very carefully put it on there and put my little needle on there and hope it doesn't. It's just like, this is so annoying. Really? What are you gonna do?
Scratch.
Exactly right.
Don't bump that table. Bump.
Nothing beats a nice piece of
Pat
vinyl.
Benatar.
Yeah. Except everything. Everything.
Yeah, I
beats it.
recognize
Your
that.
phone has that same thing. It takes like 20 minutes to start listening to a song. Oh, I want to listen to the third song. You got to guess where. Look at the ridge in the light. What? Where am I at? It's so
You're
ridiculous.
crazy, man.
So stupid. Such a
You're
stupid
crazy.
thing. I mean,
You're crazy.
it's like a lot of things. Like I like retro stuff until I start to getting involved with the retro stuff, and then you realize it was good then because it was your only option. Now it's just such a stupid thing. I mean, I don't like if I had a record, and I do have some records. I'll put them in a frame, but to actually play them is really annoying. I mean, come on, what are we doing?
Nothing beats the old days of getting the vinyl, though, and you'd pull it out and have all the lyrics, and you had media.
You can go
in it,
online
you know what I
and
mean?
see them. You can go online and see all the lyrics.
Why?
See all
Yeah,
their-
it's the same.
All their
It's the same.
secret videos that they, illicit videos are on there. You can't get that on the sleeve of the record. You know what I'm saying? All the good stuff is online. You don't need any of those things. It's the idea of
What
it.
if you can't go online? What if you're in the mountains and they ain't got
If you're, in the,
Wi-Fi?
mountain- if you're in the
Call
mountains, you're not
Elon,
playing a record
Starlink.
anyway. You're fighting a grizzly bear and surviving. Okay, you're not playing
One of
records.
those old
Okay?
Turner times. You don't
Right.
even need electricity. You
That's
crank it up.
That's right. That's right. You're not doing
That's
that.
good.
You
Why
know,
would I be
that's-
fighting the grizzly bear? If it's cold outside, he can come sit in front of the fire. I'm okay with it.
Right. You're hiding from the law. If you're in the middle of nowhere, you're hiding from the law like Rambo. Okay, you're
That's
not.
because I
doing,
killed you.
Agreed.
Because
Right.
you forced me to kill you.
I'm just telling you that what the
get
things that
fed
people
to the
like are
bears.
obnoxious, and that's all there is to it. Record collectors. Excuse me, vinyl collectors. Vinyl.
We'll be picking that hashtag here soon. Let's finish this up. My next one is another, I do believe, Disney movie, Lady and the Tramp.
No.
Overrated. That movie's stupid. Two dogs
Who
eating
did you not
spaghetti
like,
in an
the
alley.
tramp
And
or
how
the lady?
dare you call her a tramp?
It was
Don't say the other word.
The boy was the tramp.
He's being funny.
Have you ever done the noodle thing, Chase? Have you ever tried to do it? It's really hard to do because it keeps breaking. I tried it a couple times. I've got a gluten
your
intolerance. I
pasta's
can't make it
overcooked, I
happen.
think.
Your posture's overcooked. So it's a poor job.
So the tramp was the guy.
The boy.
They were
The
woke
boy
back
tramp.
then too. Wait a minute.
They were.
Oh no.
That's not cool, man. I like that movie. It's very romantic. You're not much of a romantic, are you?
The only part of the movie I remember, there's two stupid dogs in the alley eating spaghetti.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have no idea. I'm sure I watched that movie a few times growing up as a child. I don't remember none of it. So that's overrated.
Okay. This should have been overrated Disney stuff because you hit every Disney movie going. It's not cool.
Basically, right?
You did. You
Well,
hit
it was a Disney list. I don't know what to tell you.
Mama Jay.
All right, Mama, you're gonna finish out this madness.
What other thing
Well,
that
first,
I
I'd like
love are
to
you
say
going to run into the
thank you,
dirt?
everybody, for coming because I won't be back.
You're not being invited back, or you're not coming back because you don't want to come
Well,
back?
I'm not really sure once we get off the air. We'll have to
Oh my
see.
god.
But I am going to leave this with a bang here. My God. Listen, I'm just trying to pick things that I know that are popular in the community that I have no interest in.
Right.
Is there a better way to put it? Instead of
Basically, I'm trying to be nice here. I really think Grogu was overrated.
Grogu is overrated.
Babies.
Oh,
You
man.
hate babies. That's basically what you're saying. Cute babies.
I love Yoda.
I hate
Boy,
cute
do I love
babies.
Yoda. But I think Grogu was very overrated. Yoda was first.
Yeah, Yoda was a gnarly old man. Okay, I can see why people wouldn't like that. This is a little cute baby. You don't like cute babies.
Little baby, baby Grogu.
Baby Grogu.
I just listen. I'm looking and I know the people that would give me the hardest time right here, so I'm not worried about
JKL's not here.
it. Well, no, I wouldn't even think of him, but yeah.
He's a huge fan.
Remember, JKL, I defend you.
I don't know if I can agree with that one.
I agree. Or Grogu. I didn't care for the name. That was the only thing I didn't like. The name I didn't go for, but everything else was cool.
Yes, and his story's still going. So,
Yeah. So you're not going to watch any more?
if you
You're
read
over
into it too, he
Mando.
becomes a little badass. So, like, if you got
Well, you know, Grogu was blowing up before Grogu even, I think, made it on the TV.
How so?
Yeah,
Where was you blowing
he
it
was
up?
in the
Because
comics.
everything was, I mean, even, listen, I'm extremely close to Fox Crown. And he is extremely obsessed with Grogu.
Oh yeah.
And anything
Yeah.
I get Grogu gets sent to him. Okay?
So you're saying
Because-
Fox Crown is overrated? Really, it sounds like that's what you're making a comment here. I didn't
his
say it. I'm
little
just asking.
Grogu is overrated.
I see.
I will kick a Grogu.
Grogu. If you tried to kick Grogu, he would handle you. You would get handled.
That little green turd ruined the Mandalorian show.
Oh, come on.
Maybe I should have went
the whole
with the
damn
underrated.
premise.
It was the whole thing. It He would have no show without Grogu. What are you talking about?
No show. Exactly.
I never watched because I really had no interest again.
Oh my goodness.
Oh dear.
Bing bong.
Bing bong.
Bing bong.
Get in that hashtag. Bing bong. We'll roll the dice here in a second. We want to thank you guys for hanging out with us this evening. It was definitely a different show. A lot of fun. We're gonna try to get my man Chase Film Productions next week, see if we can get a guest, and maybe quick draw. We'll get off the old UFO.
I doubt it.
With the aliens and come hang out with us. You never know what you'll catch, but you'll have to be here 7 p.m. Eastern Thursday on Chase's Kingdom and Bearded Barbarian Collectibles YouTube channel. I'd like to thank our lovely guests for hanging out with us tonight. Mama J, don't forget to follow the links over in the chat. If Christina's here, she'll drop it, or I'll drop it at the very, very end. So follow the links. Definitely appreciate every single one of you guys.
All right.
Let's see, we're gonna go with this little transition and get this show on the road. Bing bong. We're gonna give you guys 11 seconds. Thanks once again for watching the Bearded Barbarian Variety Show. It's supposed to say Barbarian Horde Variety Show, but you know,
it's all good.
It's all good. It's all good. 12 entries. All right, you guys. Good luck to everybody. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
The Real James.
All right, Real James. Good job.
All right, James. Let's see. And the mystery has been taken.
All mysteries are gone.
Been taken. And we're out of your way. Okay. Let's see. And there's some bangers up there too, man. The Toucan. I see some good stuff.
I was surprised the Toucan stayed as long as
right
it
there.
did.
He's cool.
Yeah.
He's a limited edition, but
They
maybe
were really popular when they first dropped.
They were.
Really one of those to finish a collection. Congratulations, really. Toucan it is.
Toucan. Oh, we talked him into it. How about that?
That's it. The advice. Going with the Toucan. All right, my man. Hit up Barbarian on his Instagram. Remind him of your address, your actual name, and what you have won.
That's right.
Get that out to you as soon as he can. All right. Oh, heck of a show, guys. Heck of a show. I gotta say. You got anything cool going on this week, Mama J? You got any new stuff? You're always running something. Every day there's a new video. Today was Treehouse of Horrors.
Yeah,
nice.
on Thursdays right now. Yeah, and I think what was that? That's video number 3, and there's 3 more, and then we'll do a giveaway. So get your guesses in. Yeah, we're getting ready to start a new month, so obviously I'll still do Mystery Mini Mondays, Dorable, Wednesdays, and then the Treehouse of Horrors. I got these really cool rock and roll card things I'm going to do probably after Treehouse of Horrors.
Cool.
And then I have a lot of stuff sitting around I need to open.
Very cool.
Very cool.
Something a little different.
Something almost every day. I always say I'm not going to do a video every day, and I still had one every day because I have so much stuff sitting here I'm trying to get through.
That's good.
Okay, let's see here. And I'm dropping that link over here in the chat. So make sure you give her a follow if you haven't already. And Patreon member.
So Chase, your gift is on the way.
Sweet. Sweet. Can't wait. There's the link. All right. I really ain't got much going on, man. I haven't got a lot in. I think I'm going to do a little like Snope review on the little book that I'm going to be getting, and I'll be doing a little something with Mama J's box. So
cool.
She's sending me some. I don't even know what I picked. Is it a rando box or a? I can't remember. You get something every
It'll be a
month.
surprise. It'll be a real surprise for you because you don't
Well,
remember.
surprise
if
coming.
you picked the gift that you wanted to
Something with
win.
that.
Do you want me to say
Oh, that's
what
right.
it was?
No, now I remember. Just hit me.
Okay.
So I'll do a little review of
Because
that.
I didn't want to spoil it for you to do a video. That's why I didn't say what it was.
You're slipping.
And
You're slipping.
I did win a pop from my man Luau the other night on his Sunday Night Live, which he usually goes live. If you're familiar with the Luau, great guy.
Mhm.
Does an awesome
Yes.
show Sunday nights, 9:30, and he does giveaways at the end. But you got to pay attention through the whole show because he'll hit you with some little trivia from what was the third thing I showed or what did I talk about here. So
Smart.
you're going to be on
That's
your
cool.
toes. Yeah,
Good
it's
stuff.
very fun, very good guy. So definitely check him out. But I'm getting a pop. Haven't won anything from my man the Luau in quite a while, so looking forward
Cool.
to that. And yeah, I don't.
Cool.
The morning brew's on pause for a little while because I'm just working weekends trying to make extra money because I'm going to be moving soon, so I got to save up. That first, last, and security is a killer.
Mhm.
You know,
I'll bet.
you get used to just paying monthly rent, but then when you got to triple that to be
Yeah.
able to move, it's a killer. So
Well, you get your
show on
security
pause for
from
a
your
little while.
current one. Won't you get that back? You get your
Well,
security-
do you ever though? Really? I mean,
well, not fully, but I would hope you get something back. I mean, no.
I've left places pristine and never got it back. They always have an
That's
excuse.
bull.
They
Bull.
always have an excuse. Yeah. So
You should get that back. I mean, truthfully, I don't know about other states, but I know, Joey, in California, they only have 21 days to refund you your deposit or give you a detailed list of why they're keeping it and how much each thing is costing.
Mhm.
And if they don't do that in 21 days, then they have to not only refund you the whole thing, but there's like X amount of penalty per day too.
oh, you get to make extra money. Nice.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that ain't Florida. For sure. That's definitely we are in a red state, my dear. You are in a blue. A little more different there. But yeah, so that's pretty much what I got going on. Not much. Other than next Thursday hanging out with you guys.
There you go.
What do you got coming up?
I still have Mama J's boxes she gave me. It's been recorded. I am slow to edit. I'm always slow to edit because I like
You
to.
and JKL are the two that are like it's like a race
I'll
to see
put
who's
it.
the
I
slowest.
recorded it. It's not like I haven't opened it, and there's awesome stuff in there, and I can't wait to
It's
do
a
it.
race
But I
see
like
who's
to
the slowest.
do. I do all. I do like a secondary roll of things, and I add stuff in. So it literally takes me hours to do my edit because I want to edit it right. So I got to do that, and I'm going to do that this weekend and post it this weekend. That's my plan. So I got that, and then I've got. I want to do a tour down here. I told my wife she still got Christmas stuff thrown out in my other. I'm like, look, I want to record here, and you got, stuff laying around. Get it in the closet. So I got to get that cleaned up and get her to do her job over here. And so I get that done, and I've got a couple other videos that I'm working on right now too. So some fun stuff. I bought a drone. This is an interesting thing. I'll give you. My wife got me a drone for Christmas.
Nice.
And I was like, oh, it'd be up on like one of those Jersey drones, end up on the police scanner. And so it was not a cheap one. It was a $200 thing that I got on Amazon. Now my wife got it. And I thought it was coming from Amazon, but of course, like a lot of things, it's coming through Amazon but it's coming directly from China. So it took forever to get here, and it didn't came after Christmas. I opened it. It didn't really work the way I thought it was supposed to work. The app I was supposed to download on my phone was like, yeah, we don't really like this app very much. You probably shouldn't. I was like, I don't understand what's going on. So
we
I
don't
tried
like
to
your
download-
communist app.
They're like, this defeats our security system. You might not want to download this app. I said, you want to bet? I want to download it anyway. So I downloaded it. It kind of worked okay, but I was like, I'm kind of annoyed with this. I'm going to ship it back. So I told my wife, return it. So she goes into Amazon and tells them, hey, we're going to return this thing. And they're like, okay. And they put the money back in her account. Usually they don't do it until you ship it, right? So I didn't know what was going on. So my wife was like, yes. She calls the people, like, does a thing, and they're like, oh, keep it. Yep. It was a $200
wow
thing, and they just told her to keep it. So I have a free $200 drone that I'm going to show, and it's one of those kind that follow you around. Like it's the one that's self-hovering and follows you around and takes video. So I'm going to do that. I was going to do a tour of my, the area down here, and see how it does.
Wait a minute, you better go outside and fly it.
He's gonna take out some of his
I'm gonna fly inside the area and see if I can make debris in my, no good.
Yeah, you better go outside and test that before you get in there. And you'll be like, oh damn.
You do that, you might lose track.
That'll make an interesting video, don't you think? When I start cursing that it destroyed half of my stuff. So anyway, but that's my plan. Anyway, we'll see how it all turns out. But anyway, that's fun stuff. So that's what I got going on. That's what I have it down on this end. So.
Junk. All right. Very, very cool. All right, you guys. Well, thanks once again for hanging out with us, man. We definitely appreciate you. And we will catch you next Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Go ahead and hit them with our hashtags, guys. Hit them with your hashtags.
Until next time, keep on rocking.
Join the kingdom, be the kingdom. Good hunting, everybody.
Goodbye from the Bearded Barbarian.
We'll catch you next time.